We are Legion.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Good evening. Really good night. So, yeah, this is just random. I'm just awake. I'm trying to be productive. I'm off from work tomorrow. So I'm attempting to get a lot of stuff done. I don't know how well that's going to work out or not. So I figured why not just go live and hang out and see if anybody hops in and see if anybody might want to hop on. Hey, yeah, exactly. I don't have to work tomorrow. That is correct. So I'm just about to attempt to stay awake and just work on some video stuff. And I figured if there's anybody that wanted to hop on and hang out, feel free to message me or just let me know in the chat if you want to hop on. I'll shoot you the link to jump on. I'm just trying to get a video together for Wednesday. I know what I want to do, but just kind of like work ahead for some other stuff. But it gets lonely by myself, so I figured I'd say see if anyone wanted to jump in. Thought I clicked on yours, Bert. Yeah, I thought I clicked on yours because you said it right as I did. I'm sorry. Everyone's saying Legion After Dark. No, this is, I guess, I mean, it's technically After Dark, but I don't think there's going to be as many dick jokes as the Panda After Dark. But if anybody wants to hop on, just hang out, let me know. Just either shoot me a message on IG or just pop a message up here and I'll shoot you the link. It's just more enjoyable to hang out with people than by yourself. So I've got some editing, not video editing. I don't really do much of that, but I've got a lot of stuff that I'm going to work on trying to put together and piece together. You want to get a scorecard? Absolutely. So I entered a raffle with Karate Kevin Superpower Review. He had a raffle going for a Swamp Thing piece that he did. And he was throwing in this the secondary picture of a skull that he was using as just like a practice image. And Soul Twice won the raffle, and Soul Twice gifted me the Swamp Thing. I'm like, dude, that's freaking awesome. Awesome. Let's see what we got going on here. Sweet slabbages. It is some sweet slabbages. You haven't seen the sweetest of them yet, Steve. I've got some slabbages down here. I've got the last grail of 2021 that I haven't put on the channel yet, because I'm keeping it a secret from Sector 2815. I'll be on his channel Wednesday for a show that he's doing called Guess That Key. I don't even want people to know that I have it. And then I picked up the first grail of 2022 on January 1st. So I have that down here. That is, both of them are huge keys. Like the last one of 2021 is for me personally, like the biggest key I bought. It's not the most expensive one because of the grade I got it in. Had it been in a comparable grade to like my Hulk 180, it would have been priced way over my Hulk 180. But yeah, it's a big boy. And then the first key of 2021 is also a major big boy. So I'm excited to get to show those slabbages off here soon. I'm in bed with the wife snoring. You know what to do then, Coco. You know what to do. Just give her the snap. I was saying on the ones on the video today. Yeah, I think I have them down here. Let me see. Yeah, the ones that I showed off on the video today were almost pulled the wrong one. It was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 48, the Clayton Crane exclusive from Joel's Art Collectibles, signed by Clayton Crane. And I know this isn't everyone's cup of tea, but man, I know Steve and Flash 6792 can really appreciate it. But the reason this is so big for me is because I've collected all the Clayton Crane ones for the Power Ranger books they've done. So now I own all of his variants for Power Ranger stuff, all signed in a 9.8. So that was a huge win for me that I was able to close that off before the New Year's. And then the other one I showed off was like a double whammy. So like Spider-Man 2099, I think me and Rob's Fat Sacks are the only two people that love him so much. I know a lot of people are going spec crazy over him, but that's always been my favorite Spider-Man suit. I blame it on my age. So because how old I was when the whole 2099 stuff came out with the foil covers, all the number ones, and they put a skull on the suit, and as a kid, like that's so edgy, that's badass. But it just really did it for me. But this is not either of their issue number ones, but it is the first appearance of Hulk 2099. So I needed that as an Ultimate Hulk fan. But Hulk was definitely not my first favorite 2099 character. It was definitely Spider-Man, and I guess that's because Peter David wrote it. He's just a great writer, and it was just a cool character. But this is the perfect matchup that his first appearance got 2099 Spider-Man on the cover. So it was a double whammy for me. And I do have both of those issue number ones. I don't have them slabbed. I'm actually working on that right now as we speak. I'm waiting on messages back from people, seeing what I can work out. I'm actually trying to trade some stuff. I don't normally get rid of my books, but I came across one that somebody was really into, so I'm going to see what I can probably trade for it, because I have a book that I think I paid like $15 for, but it's gone way up, and it's not something that I need for my forever collection or something that I'm speculating on, but it has kind of started specking up, so I might just try to get rid of that. But we'll see. I want to dig in your shorts, Legion. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? I've got nice shorts. Same reason I like to catch live. Takes a little more time, but not as boring. Absolutely. Nice. Pikachu. What it do? Evening gang. Sold twice. I just claimed that Pooh and Piglet you showed. Snapple. SCG. Yeah, some Crane Fire for sure. So hot. Hulk 2099. Exactly. Dude, it just blew my... And Steve got it immediately. When you watch the video, Steve left the chat, but it's the first appearance of John Einhart. John Einhart as the Hulk. And when I was saying it on the video, it reminded me of Ace Ventura, and sure enough, Steve commented, "Finkel is Einhorn." Like, it was so funny. It is a fire 2099 slab. I love it. Let's see. Do you say Spider-Man 2099 or Spider-Man number 2099? I don't know. I guess the Spider-Man number 2099 would be the prison way of saying it if he was arrested. What is going on, Wheelchair Superhero 87? How are you tonight, Kyle? It is definitely morphin time. It is always morphin time. Got that awesome Draken right there. I don't know if y'all saw, I just posted that, and then some Joker books over the last 3 days. I'm going to be posting John Jang variant or a stack of them every day this month. I see people do all these cool little Instagram hashtag things. I don't do much on Instagram outside of just communicating with the community. So I want to try to, in this year, be more active on Instagram, because there's such a large comic community out there, and some of them only Instagram, so I want to try to, like how people do like the Turtle Tuesdays or something like that, or the Throwback Thursdays, or the First Appearance Fridays and stuff like that. I want to try to get participate more and stuff like that. So I started doing, like, it's January, so I'm doing like a hashtag January and posting some Jang books every day for this month, because I got plenty of them and I love showing them off. Yeah, these two right here are both Big Time Collectibles exclusives. That's right. But yeah, let's see. So yeah, I've been it's been a busy evening. I've been trying to do channel stuff, and I just haven't gotten around to doing it. So I'm going to attempt to do it now. I might share my screen and make some stuff, or I might not. I'm so unorganized at this moment. I don't know if you saw the thumbnail for this, but it's got Sleepwalker on it. That's exactly how I feel currently. So yeah, get this up and running. Dude, I don't know what happened with my tablet. So 8 people watching. Guess nobody wants to jump on. Let me try to share this link. It'd be a lot easier with somebody else on here. Steve, do you start school tomorrow? Or start work tomorrow? That's what happened. So I don't know if everybody saw on Instagram. I did share, I think it was yesterday. It could have been the day before, where I just scored another copy of X-Men 4, that first appearance of Omega Red. I'm going to be throwing that in the Legion loot box for January for the channel members for a chance to win that bad boy. Also, I've got a number 5, which is that awesome Omega Red cover. It's getting thrown in there as well. And Kid Rano Prince, he has those new stands that he's got. He's got like the man, I don't know how to describe him. He does all these awesome 3D printed stands. Told me he's going to throw one of those in there that matches the yeah, here we go. Perfect. Let me share the screen. Share screen. Chrome tab. Get on a print. Share. So he's going to be throwing in one of these Omega Reds to go with it. So it's a 3D printed stand that has this on it as a display for it. So it'll be the actual book that's also being given away, which I thought was really cool of him. He didn't have to do that, but he's just an awesome guy. And his work is phenomenal. Like, I have numerous stands from him. Numerous. And yeah, they're all really amazing. That's what the Nick's Kicks and Comics one-of-a-kind slab behind me was made by him. So one of those will be included in the January Legion loot box. So that'll be the winner for that will be drawn on the first Sunday in February. But yeah, so that was super cool of him to do. What a great guy. It's an awesome stand. Here's a good picture of it. And he did say the book is not included because he gave one away tonight on his channel. I don't know if you guys have checked out his stuff. He just started coming back to YouTube and doing more stuff. And he's going to go live every Monday night and just kind of hang out and chit chat. But he's going to be giving away one of his stands every night as well, which is every Monday night. He said he's going to try to do it for the entire year, which I thought was very awesome. Like, that's outrageously kind of him. Wheelchair said he's more active on Facebook. Dude, I used to, like, I wouldn't say I was active on Facebook, but that was the only social media site that I like did anything on. And I didn't even much enjoy that. And then Steve here, he kept pushing me to make an Instagram and pushing. And I finally did. And now I don't do crap on Facebook. It's just the difference from Instagram to Facebook is astronomical. Like, it's just, Facebook is toxic. I used to think like stuff like Twitter was toxic when I had Facebook. Now I think Facebook is toxic. Instagram is just such a tighter, cleaner platform. You just only deal with what you choose to deal with on there. Watching you and rifle scope videos at the same time. That kind of go hand in hand, don't they, Scott? They go hand in hand. Christopher Padilla, what is up, my man? How are you doing tonight? Architectural foam, panels, and columns. How's it going? Appreciate you stopping by. Wife and kids went back to school today. Finn starts tomorrow. So my oldest daughter, she's 14. She starts tomorrow. And Finn, he's in preschool. He starts back up tomorrow as well. Happy New Year to you as well. We got Ruby G up in the chat. Also, he just kicked off his channel real big. So this was the first Monday of the new year. So he had his first Monday Night Raw where he kind of hung out and kind of took us through the first 6 issues of the late 80s Aquaman series, the run right before Peter David took over. Kind of broke down those issues because he said that they were the ones that he kind of read as a kid that he really enjoyed. So he went back and got back into them and then allowed us to share in those issues with him. It was a fun show. What is going on, brother? How are you doing? I've got a package for you I have to send off still. I've been trying to throw some extra stuff in there. Became a channel member, so I have the channel member welcome packet, but because shipping is not cheap, I figured I'd go ahead and throw some extra stuff in there to send your way as a thank you. Instagram is Facebook, though. Instagram is owned by Facebook, but the platforms are definitely not the same in the aspect that, like the way that ads work, the way that content that you're not following or it's not on brand with what you're following, and the ads for Facebook are more wide open, and Facebook pushes other content toward you, where Instagram, it's not nearly as bad. You still see advertisements and stuff like that. If you're having a conversation with someone and you start talking about pizza, you can guarantee within an hour Instagram or Facebook are going to show you a paid advertisement for Little Caesars or Pizza Hut or something. But it's definitely it's a lot cleaner, a lot tighter. Now that I started that new C3, I'm thinking about getting back on Facebook just for the networking. I'm dreading it, but can't deny that reach Facebook has. Yeah, I have no clue what C3 is, but I don't know. But yeah, Facebook is a huge platform. It really is. Same level of data mining and surveillance, data mining and surveillance. Yeah, and I explained it to somebody. Like when it comes down to it, the point of these devices is to make our lives more simpler. The simpler they can make them, the more we'll appreciate them, the more we'll spend on them. Like I have Google speakers all through my house. Of course, you have your phone, like whether you have Samsung, Google, or iPhones with Siri, like they're always listening. Like it's their job to have open mics. So when you call upon your phone or your speakers, they can respond to you. So they're always listening. But you give them the permission to do that so that it can make your life easier. So if you're sitting there talking about wanting pizza, of course they're hearing this. So they think they're doing you a favor by putting these ads out there. So it's not like when people are like, oh, this is so crazy. I was just talking about this. How did it know? Well, because you were just talking about it and your phones are open mics because you asked them to be. But yeah. True interface is different. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. What is this? What is going on, everybody? It's just some random late night. I'm attempting to stay up late and start kind of working on. I'm going to do one of those goal videos for Wednesday. I normally do the comic close-ups every Wednesday, but they take me a lot of time to put together. I've got to make all those slides individually, and I have to actually get out the little camera thing and clip it on the table and do the flip through of a book and all that good stuff. And I just, with work through the holidays, I did not have time to put one together for Wednesday. And tomorrow I'm going to be running around like a chicken with my head cut off, so I know I won't be able to do it. So I'm going to try to put together one of those 2022 goal videos for the channel. I did not do one last year. I was still really fresh to YouTube, and I'm still new to it, just over a year on YouTube. But I'd like to do one of those and see how it works out. I think it's going to go kind of like how it went with Rob's Fat Stacks, how he said he made one and he kind of hit it within the first few months. So I want to kind of do mine a little bit differently. Instead of making a list of 5-10 specific books that I want to pick up, I want my list to be kind of more all over the place, like to have a list of 5 or 10 different bullet points, like whether it be a specific book or kind of a run to focus on, or actual goals inside the community itself is what I'm going to be trying to focus on. I have a good idea about it, but I'd want to put together some graphics and stuff for it. But I did mention earlier, if anybody wants to hop on, just shoot me a message or just let me know in the chat and I'll send you the link. You're more than welcome, as long as I know you enough, or know of you. 501c3 for nonprofit. Oh yeah, I'm familiar with that. I do know what a nonprofit is. Good evening, Mark. Good evening, chat. What's going on, Tate? Scott, what kind of 501c3 are you in? Nonprofit and Hoarders Hide just sounds like an oxymoron. My niece asked me how I got around without phones, GPS. I said we had maps and memorized the city streets. Dude, First off, Passport, congratulations on your most recent milestone. He did his 500 subscriber giveaway earlier this evening and gave away an awesome Spider-Man comic book. That was very, very, very generous of you. But I was having this conversation with some of my employees at work who are younger and everything. And like, because they're sitting there trying to get their maps open. I'm like, look, when I was a kid, I would go grab the phone in my house, which that's foreign to people these days. I would call somebody and they would have to give you directions, whether it was like 5 minutes down the road, or if you were going to be driving like an hour down the road, you have to get directions and just remember them or write down what you assume are good little checkpoints along the way. And somehow you always found your way. It really isn't as difficult as people think. But yeah, I remember when I was going on trips, we would get the maps out. And I can remember when I was in like middle school, that website MapQuest became a thing, where you can actually put in your current location, where you want to go, and it prints you out step-by-step directions. So you can actually look at those. And I remember having those and not trusting them. It seemed, I guess it was one of those too good to be true kind of moments. And we would still have the maps out. We'd be checking the MapQuest on the map, making sure that it wasn't taking us the wrong way. Oh, no, dude, not at all. Thank you, and appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining the channel. Yeah, just shoot me a message. I know you like DC comics. You're always mentioning the DC stuff. I know you're into the Wonder Woman Black and Gold stuff that you mentioned a handful of times. But I'd like to send some stuff your way that you would enjoy for sure. But I know one thing for sure that I'm saying. I don't want to tell you. I want you to be surprised. But yeah, I'm hopefully going to get that. I'll get that out most likely on Friday, because I'm off for one day tomorrow, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to get to the post office because I got all the stuff for the kids to do. But come Friday, I've actually taken a little bit of time off from work, about 5 days off in a row, to kind of recoup and take down all the holiday decorations and get the house cleaned up from the influx of toys that are in here now, and get rid of some of the old ones and go donate them, and just a lot of catching up and starting the year off right. Let's see, willingly subjecting ourselves to the panopticon. That sounds dangerous. Good night, Coco. You have a good one, man. I'm sure I'll talk to you tomorrow. When are you done with the list? Share it. Yeah, it's gonna go up on Wednesday. So this coming Wednesday, the list will be up on the channel. Yep. I am in Eastern Standard Time Zone. It is 12:08. Yeah, 12:08 a.m. So midnight. It just turned Tuesday for me. So yeah, it's 8 minutes into Tuesday, January 4th. Yeah, Eastern. Yep. I'm in Georgia. I'm on the East Coast, on the bottom of the United States. The only thing under me is Florida. Still love using physical maps. Photography is fascinating. It can be fun. Yeah, physical maps are a thing of the past, or dying breed, but they still have them in like rest stops and everything. How did you get that FF Coming of Galactus? That Holy Grail of Holy Grails? Yeah, just come by books, man. I come by tons and tons of books. I don't know how. I just have really good luck with it. I think I'm in a really good area. I got a lot of shops around me, and just I don't know. For me, I think a big secret for me, which isn't like a secret, but and I was thinking about this because of making the goals video, how these people have these very specific goals of specific books that they want. Dude, I love so many comics and so many comic characters. It's just a wide variety of stuff that I would love to have, or I would love a better copy to have. So I don't really necessarily like target or limit myself to this or that. I just watch for those deals. I watch for that moment when you see that price that you just can't pass up. So that's kind of how I buy stuff. It's not like today I'm going to go buy this book, or today I'm going to buy that book. I'm just always looking at so much stuff that I'm into, and you hit those ones that you're like, yeah, that's the one. That's my copy. That's the price I want. So like at least 90% of the books, the keys, the grails that you see me pull, they are well under fair market value. And there's a lot of people in the chat even right now. Like Panda, he's very privy to the prices I pay for a lot of books, and yeah, it can be frustrating for some people that don't come across them like that. Legion, where's my blue wrench? That's a good question. Where is your blue wrench? Where'd you put it? Gotta fix that. There it is. You've been wrenched, John. Calling popcorn for the time and 411 for info. Yeah. I remember calling 411. I remember when like star 69 was a thing when someone called and they didn't say anything, or you needed to call someone back and call ID wasn't around. So you pick up the phone and you hit star 69 and some robot voice on the phone would tell you what the last number was that called you. It wouldn't give you a name. It would just give you the number. So then you can call that number back like, hey, someone just called me, and they can pretend and say no, like, yes, you did. And or if a telemarketer calls you, you just hang up real quick and then hit star 67 and it'll block the last number that called you where they can't call you back. Dude, the past was so fun. The past was so fun. Boom, there it is. Hello, not a hoarder's hide C3. It's called Youth Shooting Sports Funding Foundation, YSSFF. We raise money to buy guns, ammo, safety equipment, etc. for Boy Scouts, 4-H, school archery programs. Dude, that's awesome. That's really cool. I remember doing archery classes. I went shooting with my dad plenty of times, but archery was really fun. Thanksgiving, this was before Finn was born, so it was like, I think this was like 2015 or 16. Me and my wife went to my relative's house, and they've got a decent sized property, and they had some of the compound bows out back where some of the older kids were out there shooting it at the target. And my wife, she was very enthusiastic about shooting a bow and arrow. And I kid you not, she grabs it and she goes to pull it and it just fires off like just up into the air, and kids went running and everything. It was hilarious. But she loves bow and arrows, even though it's ridiculously dangerous to be around her when she gets one in her hands. Yeah, Eastern Standard Time is what I like to refer to as real time. 100-foot cord would have been epic, almost as good as a 900 MHz cordless. Techno talk. Parents lost their mind when they changed to cordless. Yeah, I remember when we got our first cordless phone, we didn't know where to put it in the house. Like, because like you see them hanging up in kitchens all the time, but we didn't know how much range it had and stuff like that. And we lost ours for the longest time. Like, we just couldn't keep up with it. Because I think the first one we had didn't have the feature on it where you can page it and try to find it. And even then, a lot of times it had been off the base for so long that it would be dead. Happy New Year, circumstances. How are you doing? What up, homie? Dollar bins all day. Yeah, dude, if you like dollar bin diving, check out Freaky Louie's channel, man. He has a dollar bin win Wednesdays that he does. Pretty sure he does them most of the time on Wednesdays. But yeah, he finds some golden dollar bins. Strictly reader copies. Yeah, I love me some reader copy stuff. I'm a low grade is better than no grade kind of guy, and it also allows you, like, I love books with some love on them. Like newer stuff. Like I don't have to have it a 9.8 even, but the older stuff I definitely like it to have some love on it. It just, I don't know. It's like it. You can tell that it's been loved. I'm definitely ready for new comic book day. As a lot of y'all know, most of the stuff that I'm reading these days is DC, the overwhelming majority of it. And I'm off on Tuesdays normally. And both of the shops that put out new comic book day books release their DC stuff on Tuesday, so it works out perfectly. So first thing in the morning, I'll be up probably around 5:30, 5:45. I'll sleep in a little bit. And I'll wake up and start reading some of the stuff digital first while the house is still asleep. So it's nice and quiet, and just enjoy my coffee and, yeah, knock a couple of them out before the LCS even opens. Heck yeah, you got that wrench. I feel like I've gone full circle. My day started off with you guys. I was at work this morning. I think you're probably referring to Bert. Bert did go live today to do a 3-year anniversary on YouTube. I think he goes back to work tomorrow. Don't ask me. I'll never tell how much this man pays for his things. Yeah. Yeah. What were some of the most recent ones that I picked up that I was talking? I think my New Mutants 98 that's at CGC right now. Tomb of Dracula number 10, which is the first Blade, which is at CGC right now. And there's a couple other books that I have that I'm not going to be talking about yet because they haven't made it to the channel yet. And most importantly, this Wednesday, I'm going to be on Sector 2815's channel. So Paul is an awesome guy, and he just passed his 100 subscriber milestone. He's going to be putting on a giveaway. He has a giveaway entry video up right now, so definitely check that out. If Panda, if you can link 2815 into the chat, that would be awesome. But he's giving away a lot of those. What issue is it? Like 1018 that Williamson just took over Batman. He's got all those awesome those homage Todd McFarlane homage covers, as well as the ratio variants and the foils that he's giving away. But he's trying to every other Wednesday do a show called Guess That Key, where him and his guests all bring a key comic, and it's like a round of 10 questions. Like we just go in a circle and all ask a question, and you can only answer yes or no. And we try to eliminate it, and you kind of just throw your hand up, and you're ready to make a guess, and you can't ask any more questions. You have to lock your guess in. But it was a blast. We've done it twice. We did a dry run that wasn't live, just kind of hanging out. But it's him, myself, Omega Reed, and Jesus. And those two are from the podcast called Grail Tales. And I believe that Kevin Vidina of Superpower Review is going to be joining this week as well. But I don't want these books that I have to be known amongst the community yet, because Paul will absolutely know for a fact this will be the book that I bring to this, because it's so right up my alley. We used to have to call the bank for time and temperature. I remember calling my bank all the time to check my balance when I was a teenager. Then the caller ID came around and you had a *67 to prank someone. Exactly. Circum, did you complete your run? 4 p.m. here. Dude, that's not bad. What part of the world are you in, Fresh? It's 4 p.m., so that's literally 4 hours ahead. So I know Belgium is 6 hours ahead. I think Belgium is 6 hours ahead. So you have to be, you're definitely over the pond. No, word to the wide, you need to delete these. No, I'm not. There's no reason to. What's going on, Tylocks? Time Traveler, the best hair in the community. Dude, I can go for Tylocks as well. The man's got the meanest mullet this side of the Mississippi. Gonna trim on Saturday, Bobby. Bobby ain't lying, but can I put Tylocks up for comedy? Exactly, yeah. Tylocks has got that $1 million mullet. The thing ain't no joke. He can A-OK some of his locks. So y'all should have a hair competition. I love First Looker of Dark. Yeah, that comic close-up I did of Darkseid, I appreciate that. I have a lot of fun making those. They don't get like a lot of video traction, but that's really not like too important to me. I just have a blast making them, and I enjoy that kind of content, like those type of videos that are out there. I think Comic Tropes is one of the first channels that I found years ago on YouTube, where I was just hooked, and it was just information on comics and comic creators and stuff. I just really enjoy it. And there's the link to Sector 2815. If you guys are not already subbed up to Sector 2815, do me a huge favor and give him a subscribe. That would be awesome. That would definitely be awesome. I appreciate that moderation there, Panda, as well. Just seeing that. Let's see, how many subs does Sector 2815 have right now? He's got 107 subscribers right now, and he's got that 100 subscriber giveaway thing that he's doing. It's the most recent video on his channel, so you should definitely subscribe to him and enter that giveaway that he has going. That's definitely a good idea So yeah, we already got them up one. We got 19 people in the chat. We just got them up one more subscriber. Let's hit that link and let's get him a few more subscribers, you guys. Let's do that. He's at 109. I say if we could get him to 120, I'll give away something right here tonight. So if we get him, we got 19 people in the chat. Let's get him at least, we got him up to 111. There we go. Let's keep it going. So we're 9 subs away from me giving away a book. And it'll be something tight, I promise. So he's still at 111, 112. There we go. He's 113. He's getting there. Let's get him to 120. Have a copy of Uncanny 117 where every image of Storm Terror has been obviously filled in with green ink from a ballpoint pen. Worthless monetarily. Dude, that's awesome, though. Yeah, that's really cool. Especially if you were the kid that did it. That makes it even cooler. I have a bunch of books from my childhood that I don't have a bunch anymore that I drew on, but I've got a ton of books of my childhood that I did that to back then. Up to 113 subscribers. Comic Book Men cast member Brian Roberts. What? When did Brian die? Dude, Robert Bruce just died from he's in all kinds of stuff on those shows. He was like their toy guy I go to. Dude, that is insane. Well, you need to borrow keys from someone else so they can never get you. That's a good idea, Rob. If you can just send me that Spider-Man 2099 Toy Biz variant, much appreciated. That would be great. I can just use that one. Don't worry, I'll send it back to you promptly. Let's see. What is this? Comment. What did Pop just? I think my dad just won something on Ruben's channel. So I just threw the link to join into the Legion chat. So I see a lot of channel members in here. If anybody wants to hop on, please feel free to. Yeah, it's 12:23 here as well. So we're in the same time zone there, Kyle. Remember calling collect and leaving your message in the name spot. Yeah. Let's see. So sector 28 is up to 113. So he's 7 away. Somebody's here. What's up, Jason? How are you?
What's going on, man? How are you?
I'll be great if you tell me that old buddy hadn't claimed that book yet.
Who's that?
I said I'll be doing great if you can tell me old buddy hasn't claimed that book yet.
Oh, I can't tell you that. He claimed it.
I've already got it in a 9. I got it in a 9.6. I have an immaculate copy, but it's got they said it's a miscut or whatever. Like the book is perfectly framed, but where it says Uncanny at the top, you can tell it has like a slight slant to the lettering. So I don't see how that should have docked me for it, but that's exactly what they said it was.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I don't know why, and I've seen that before where it's a miswrap and they dock you for that, but it's like, why would you do that when there's other printer errors that you don't dock for? So
yeah, it drove me nuts, but I don't care. It's my copy. It's my book. And yeah, Dark Knights of Steel issue is so good. Tom Taylor's amazing. Yes, dude, that series has been phenomenal. I think the next issue comes out tomorrow, or technically today now.
Well, I wish I hadn't bought 2 because when I bought all those DC packs, every one of them except for one had one in it. But
yeah, dude, those DC packs are decent packs, especially for. I mean, if you're just trying to grab stuff to read on, they put some decent reads in them.
Well, it's a lot newer stuff than what the Marvel packs are for sure.
But then again, with the Marvel stuff, what was it like? the first fiasco, like right at the tail end of the summer, was that there was like 1 in 1,000s and 1 in 100 ratios in them.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as that stopped, you started getting retailer exclusives, like Joel's R 616 books or something were in there.
Yep. Yeah, there was some 616 stuff in there, and I got one of the 1 in 250s or one of the 1 in 500s. I can't remember which one.
So that's
The
nuts.
Midnight 200.
I wanted that 1 in 1,000 Immortal Hulk black and white. I say that, but I didn't buy a single pack to try to get it. You know what I mean? I just want it. I don't want to have to get it. I just want it.
Yeah.
So we're 7 subs away from giving something away. Sector 2815 is at 113 subs. If this chat wants to get him up to 120, I'm going to give something away. I always have books in reach.
Well, let me switch over to my business account.
Do it. Might give away a signed book. I don't know.
All right, so he's got 114 now.
Nice. So I don't know about you. I'm sure you do at this point. You have to keep like a stack of stuff to just give away. Like you just acquire so many books. Like,
Well, I got a box over there. So check this out. This is actually going to be in a video that doesn't release till tomorrow. So if people are a late night on Legion's channel, they've seen this first or anywhere else.
holy crap! Who did that?
Gorkum Demir. You know, the guy that did that Salt Bay
The Department of Truth? The Salt Bay Department of Truth?
Yeah.
Dude, I've been looking, dude, in 2021, I got hooked on Salt Bay, right?
Okay.
Like I probably drove Rob's Fat Sacks crazy talking about it. I started sending him like YouTube shorts of Salt Bay. I'm like, what is that meat that he's cooking and stuff? Because he's a grill master, you know?
Uh-huh.
And I saw that Department of Truth cover. I'm like, dude, I need that. I need that in my life.
Yeah, he's done some other stuff too, but yeah, he did this water. This is water colors, water painting rather, and did that, and was pretty inexpensive on it. Threw a whole bunch of extras in there for me.
So Rob says commonality of the manufacturing error will determine how badly or if CGC will count it as a defect.
Okay, well that kind of makes sense because if you think about the ASM 361 First Carnage, the printer, paper down there at the bottom, they don't count off for that.
It's still frustrating. He's up to 117 subs, so we're almost there.
Also, I just posted this on my Instagram. Divine Immorality. I always say immortality. What's going on, Tylox?
What's up?
Hey, everybody was bragging on your hair earlier.
I heard that.
Best hair.
I was about to say, best. I'm trying to think. Somebody's got to have better hair than me. I'm starting to get a little recession going on here, so somebody's got to be able to beat me.
Yeah. Well, mine is full scale retreat. But yeah, she did this. She does a lot of females. She's more like an art germ type style artist. But she was going to C2E2 and posted this. I snagged that from her before she went up there.
So my dad just won Ruben Guzman's 150 subscriber giveaway.
Oh, sweet.
What did he win?
Ruben's he's drawing, like, I think it's one of the ones that he drew. I have to go back and look. I didn't see the live drawing of it. I know for the 100 or something, he did that Something is Killing the Children cover. So that's pretty badass.
Rob says his hair surrendered altogether. So
oh my god! Well, I just found way better hair than mine. Apparently, a kid has a mullet, and in the side of his head, he has Spider-Man 2099 logo, like dyed into the side.
That's dope. Well, so he's at 118 now.
Getting there.
Mm-hmm.
So the machine grabs that he was just mentioning, that's the newsprint Action comic reprints. God, which one was it? It's not the sleeping bag one. It might know it's not that one. The Nestle reprint Action Comics. That one is like really thin and on newsprint, and all of them have those 3 teeth prongs at the bottom of them where they get pinched and pulled through. And I doubt they'll take off for that, being that that's just the way they went through.
Yeah, probably not.
Is that 114? I've got a Spawn's Universe 1 and 9.6 to use for a giveaway now. He pre-ordered one of the Dynamic Forces ones, and you either get a 9.8 or 9.6, and he assumed it was going to be an exclusive, but they just sent him the A cover and a 9.6.
Yeah, that sucked.
Which is probably what everyone's is if it's not a 9.8.
Yeah, I think that's all the Dynamic Force. They're not always exclusive covers from Dynamic Forces. Sometimes you're just buying slab books. Like my LCS has been running a gamble on a few of them recently. He's what was the last Batman mini that was awesome? The Imposter. He caught a 9.6 on Imposter, but caught like a 9.8 on the next 2 that he got, which is the same price for either when you're buying it from him. So when you catch the 9.8, you're doing pretty good. Still need to get that deal done on those sales. Rob, how's it going, man?
I'm trying to recover still from the mail call today.
Yeah, dude, that was heartbreaking. Do you want to share that story?
Shit, I don't have the books around here, but man, yeah. For anyone who hasn't seen it yet, I mean, it was just completely. I'm opening up the mail, going through the packages, and I'm doing Instagrammer Captain Awesome Comics. I buy a bunch of stuff from him periodically. Mm-hmm. Him and Silver Age are like the 2 guys I do most of my IG business with. But Captain Awesome's usually more modern stuff. And I picked up an ASM 365 and a Spider-Man 2099 #1 from him for $50 for the pair.
Ooh, that was a steal.
Right. And then Spider-Man 2099 #1 was a newsstand. It only had like 1 tick on it. It was, and the ASM 365 was cherry, not even a scratch on the hologram. And I'm opening it up and I'm talking about, okay, here it is. It's in the priority mailer. Inside there's a Gemini. I'm cutting open the Gemini. The books are bubble wrapped inside and completely sealed up. The bagged and boarded, everything that we ask somebody to ship these things to. And I'm actually kind of half joking, complaining about how well packaged they are because it's hard to get into the bubble wrap and stuff. And as soon as I get the bubble wrap open, I see the corner of the books are just smashed.
Demolished.
And I'm just like, I just froze. And I'm just like, oh, you. And I start pulling them out. And there was a bonus book he'd thrown in there too, a Venom First Host. And I'm just like looking at him, and it's just the corner is, I mean, just crunched. The ASM 365, I mean, just completely screwed, and there's no press in it with that card stock or nothing. No. And that Spider-Man 2099 #1, now even if you could press it out, now that foil color cracked, and so there's like an inch long color breaking crack now on this thing from this foil. And I'm just like, oh, I didn't even realize it was a newsstand until I like set it down. I picked it back up and I'm like, oh, well, Jesus. And it was a newsstand too. And it only had 1 tick. It was like it would have been maybe a 9.4, but could have been a 9.6, depending on how bad they dinged you for that 1 tick. Because it was a little bit bigger than the 1/8 inch. But yeah, no, it was just completely devastating. Now, how did they get damaged? Well, so what happened is when we looked at the Gemini, you could on the outer package. So he put it inside of a flat rate legal envelope, and it was damaged on both ends. And there you could see on the Gemini, it had corner smash. Something had impacted it, and where it was, if you know how the Geminis are constructed, there's a cutout at one point where it's like a 45-degree where the inner part folds over. Mm-hmm. And that was exactly the corner they got hit. So it's the absolute weakest corner on the Gemini was the corner that got impacted. And, you know, when I was talking to, I took pictures and sent them to the seller, and he instantly, you know, refunded me my money and was asking my opinion about how he could have improved it. Because he and I have talked about packaging a lot over the years, or over the last several months. And he's actually done a lot of stuff that I had recommended to him. I told him, I said, really, there was really nothing you could have done unless you had maybe put extra cardboard inside of the Gemini, which unless you're shipping a really high value book, you probably wouldn't do, because that's just additional cost, and the chance of everything is, you know, you got to balance that, right?
I was about to say, I've done that once before to ship a book, and I had to unpack it and then repack it again because
Right.
I did, like, when I closed the Gemini, it was so, like, I had to force it to close.
And this was only because he had two books, right? And it was ironic because then the very next book I opened up was packaged like that with extra cardboard, but of course it was my first big key book for the year. And it was a single book shipped inside Gemini, so they put all kinds of extra cardboard in there. But yeah, it was just one of those things. It was just, you had this devastating kick in the nuts because those two books, you know, they're just, I'm not going to find them for $50 in that condition, right?
I have learned
not right now.
There's two kind of O faces on YouTube. You either open up an AOK and it's something you didn't
amazing, like when Remy sent me that Golden Age Batman,
where you're just like, oh my god, somebody sent me this. Or it's you open up something that you know what it is and it's demolished, and you're just like,
and, you know, and I've probably had similar looks when I've opened up where I knew I was opening up a Golden Age book, and it's a paper envelope with a little thin piece of cardboard inside, and I'm expecting horror, and yet somehow the book survives. And then you get this where they do everything right, and it's just, you're just, because I really didn't need them for my PC. I've got 7 or 8 copies of ASM 365 and a dozen copies of Spider-Man 2099 #1. I actually had bought them because the price was right. I was going to throw them in my next round of mystery boxes, but so I didn't have to pull from my personal inventory. Oh well, what are you going to do? But then the next book I opened up was amazing. There you go.
There you go. I've got one of them. I got the red one. Since everybody's saying now that's the first appearance, since everybody's wanting to get picky, I pulled out my red one that's still polybagged.
Yeah, no. All that matters is the first full appearance to me, and the first full appearance is 2099 #1.
It is,
because just taking a couple pages and putting it into another book, it may be a first appearance, but to me, it's not as big of a deal.
How the hell do you lose a whole pack of common clear backer boards?
By putting them down someplace. They disappear. They're clear. It's like, you know, where's the invisible girl? I don't know.
Dude, that's a valid point. I didn't even think about that. Maybe I'm looking right at them.
Yeah, you probably are. You're just seeing through them. They're doing their job really well. Intentions. You see their intentions and their intestines.
Remy.
So I think Sector is at 120 now.
Nice.
Yep.
Wait, do I need to be in the chat for this buy?
No.
You know, I was hoping to hear back. I've not, I don't know if any of you guys have ever sent anything original art off to CBCS.
I have not.
I've sent signatures and stuff off for verification. And when I look online on their website, their art label and the original art, it makes no indication about being able to verify or art and stuff. They only talk about witnessed stuff, because I've got, you know, like some of these sketch covers and stuff that I'd love to send off to get OA labels. I don't necessarily need to have them graded, because these have, you know, corner dings on them. But
are you asking? Do they verify the signature? Is that what you're asking?
I don't care if as long as I can get a yellow label on it and get and get it in an OA.
Yeah, I've got a Ken Lashley cable over there that's an art label, and it's yellow. Yeah.
I think all the art labels are yellow, aren't they?
Right. Well, but did you send it in after it had been done? It wasn't witnessed.
Let me verify that.
That's a good point. If it says witnessed or
right, because their website seems to indicate that the OA is witnessed only.
How the hell are you supposed to witness OA? Like, have somebody sitting this man.
Yeah.
Like, well, when you say OA, are you like? Because I think it was Beckerman that actually.
Well, I should rephrase that. I'm sorry. OA is the designation used by PGX. I'm sorry. Art is the designation used by CBCS.
Yeah, but you know what I was about to say, like about like the difference between OA and art, like how OA is actually published art. Like there's a
OA is original art.
I understand, but
whether it was meant for publication or not is irrelevant.
It was witnessed. It was not.
Yeah. See, I sent an email off. I'm just waiting to find out because like I got this is a Ken Lashley, and I'd like to have it done, but I need to have it's.
You don't mean there are people in the Philippines can help you with that?
I think Rob deals strictly with Romania.
Romania,
right.
Yeah, it's Romania or bust.
That's right. Transylvanians.
Well, that kind of sucks.
Attracts people. Well, it can. They can do.
What do you see with that?
I like what you did.
How would you know that? No, I'm just saying. No, seriously. That was a vampire joke. Romania.
Yeah. I got a Transylvanian concubine even from this was a song by band Rasputina.
Oh, okay.
Just really kind of.
Said you had one. Okay.
I had a Transylvanian concubine. Not that I would admit on anywhere near striking distance of my wife.
You heard it here first, folks. Legion After Dark.
Just send it to Justin first aggressively. If you don't get a 10 after that, demand a refund. But yeah, let's plug Justin. Justin's Comics on Instagram for all your cleaning and pressing needs. Use that promo code We Are Legion, get a buy 2 get 1 free special.
So I just recently used that code, and
you got charged double.
Yeah, he said no, if I knew Mark, then I had to pay double. So.
Dude, everyone says that. Like that's what Jang told some people at C2E2.
Hey, Jang stuff made me sign. Yeah, maybe after I paid over $200 for stuff, he jacked me on for a freaking autograph on.
I'm gonna need that extra 15.
Oh, Mark? No, now you got to charge $15 for that signature now.
Well,
I don't care that you spent $80 on a car,
everybody else
$120 on freaking art.
And then when War Machine Punisher came to Augusta last week, he stopped by one of LCS's here and told him. They didn't mean like, oh yeah, we're going to charge you double then, just jokingly. But that's the same LCS that gave me that killer deal on that book that I shared with you already, Rob.
Oh yeah,
Panda knows about it.
Oh really? Now I'm not special anymore.
No, Panda actually is privy to like all my comic fortunes.
I see how it is. I thought we were friends, and now I realize I'm.
You were the absolute.
Now I'm just another friend.
No, well, to make you feel any better, Rob, you were the literal first person I told about the last 2 grails that I got.
Very good. All right.
But Panda, if he's not sloppy seconds, he's not happy.
Well, I know that.
He ain't trying to be the first in line.
Trying to get in where I fit in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did you see the comment you made earlier?
Or let it in where it'll fit in?
Yeah, when you're second in line, you have a better chance of fitting in.
Yeah. Earlier, I made a comment about call and collect and like saying the message in your name in the name spot, and Panda's like, and Tylox just admitted he's been to jail before.
Yeah, wheelchair they are. They play on like Batman '89 actually has a really poor job of doing it. Like the whole, I don't know, it pretends it's in the '89 universe where the Superman '78 is like it can be a direct continuation from the first movie. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I give credit to Robert Venditti for good writing there.
Yeah, very good writing. All right, so
I got one of those 89 slabs tonight. That 616. I got one of those mystery boxes,
and
nice.
they had a Batman 89 slab in there, and then they had another one that was signed. I kind of hit the jackpot on that thing. I was like, man, this
sounds
is awesome.
Yeah, this is.
Were you
this
on their
was-
whatnot?
Yeah, and I think I was the second one to get in, so I got it for like $100. Like it was a steal because later they were going for like $200 and $300.
That's awesome.
I got the
Damn.
1 in
Whose
20.
whatnot was that on?
616.
616.
Get the 1 in 25 variant of the Batman 89 #1 going is in the mystery boxes.
So I did. Let me get this giveaway tool up. What did Mr. Chip make that a StreamYard giveaway? It's just simple.
Yeah, it
Really
is.
simple.
I just always forget what it's called.
He
I
took a
just
poll.
I
and
bookmark it.
Yeah,
That's-
that's what I've
that's-
done too.
Yeah, why are y'all so smart?
Well, it was beat into me.
StreamYard giveaway tool. Maybe that's it. That's not it.
Rob just doesn't like doing the numbers.
It's StreamYard.com/giveaway.
.com. That's where I went wrong. I put .net. Silly me. I'm just kidding.
And
StreamYard
the number between 1 and 4.
3.
Well, that's what you get for using Bing.
Hashtag banana
You didn't even
hammock.
hear me. That's Jeeves. He didn't hear me. All right, we'll go with that. 3. All right, let's see what you just picked out for me. Well, I can see the last card. You already picked a good one.
Appreciate
Oh,
it,
man.
Randy.
You picked a banger. Holy crap.
All right, so we're going to do this giveaway for Mr. Sector 2815. He's sitting on 120 even. We have 22 people in the chat. I pinned the comment in the chat. So if you're watching that pinned comment, hit that subscribe to Sector 2815 because you have to be subscribed to him to win this book. And I'm going to make sure that's a thing. So if you want to enter the giveaway, put in that hashtag We Are Legion. And I've got 3 books here that the winner gets to pick from, whichever one they want. And we might give away all 3 if y'all keep subscribing to it, and we can keep running them up. So let's run Sector 2815 up tonight. Let's see what we can do. So there's 3 books here. They're going to be separate giveaways. And if we run them up and you guys share it out there, you can win all 3. Taking a page out of Rob's book here. We'll just run a giveaway wheel every time we hit these little milestones. And we'll keep them small. That way they're obtainable, If it is late, who knows how many people are up that you can share it to and all that. As a matter of fact, forget that. Wake people up. Like text message your friends and wake them up with direct links via SMS messaging. Send them Paul's channel. So let's share the screen and get this giveaway tool showing. Share screen, Chrome, giveaway tool. So we've got 13 entries in there so far, 23 people watching. That does include my tablet here. So yeah, put in hashtag We Are Legion. And we're up to 14 entries. I'm going to wait another second or so.
He's at 122 subs now.
Nice. Let's keep it going.
You are picking out all my baseball card packs from now on, Mark.
I didn't pick a damn one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you pick the number I had yelled out there?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're welcome. What did I win for you? So up to 16 entries. We're going to draw this thing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wheel.
And the winner of the first book choice is me. Ty Locks, you have won.
Hey.
I'm going to go buy a lottery ticket.
Ty Locks the Mighty has won.
What did I win?
All right, so your choice. You get to pick one of these out. Batman, the Detective #1, the Kale New cover
There's a
for
Kale
that.
New signing coming up.
And as Rob just pointed out, there's a Kale New signing coming up, and there should be a link to that signing event in Rob's link tree.
Not yet, because
There will be.
the details haven't been posted yet officially. I just got teaser from the secret message board.
Batman, the Adventure continues #3, some cover exclusive. I don't know who did this art, but it's fantastic.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a really good cover. And then Captain Harlock, the John Jang exclusive wraparound in Comic Clear backer board, so you get the full effect of the cover.
Space Pirates.
Jae Hung Lee is the person that done that Batman Adventures cover.
That's Jae Hung Lee.
I'm going to have to go with the Batman Detective.
The motorcycle got you, didn't it?
Sure did.
I kind of was thinking that where you're going to go.
Make it obvious.
Mm-hmm. All right, Ty Locks. Well, I'll get that out there to you when I get that out there to you. That's just the truth.
Check Sector's deal. I think he's at 126 now.
He's at 126.
Are you serious?
So let's keep it going. What should the next milestone be to give another book away?
Well, that one was what, 120? At this
Yeah,
hour,
that was.
at this hour, it's just 130 and 140, man.
Let's do it. So let's get him up 4 more, and we'll spin again. Tyler, shoot me an IG message with your ad. Well, yeah, shoot me with one of those.
Not sure.
Just shoot him.
Just shoot. No, he's from Georgia. He'll probably shoot back.
Not if you do it right.
I've got to send out the Legion loot box. So I want to. It's probably going to be Friday, realistically.
That's fine.
Yeah. So he's at 130. Damn, he's at 130. Yes. Let's get him to 140 so we can give away all these books. Dude, he's going to wake up tomorrow and be like, what the fuck?
What happened last night?
I think he was at 111 when we started.
Like, he's literally going to be like, what, did I put up a video of me naked or something on here? Like, what happened?
No, the pictures didn't slip again.
Check on Google Drive.
All right, I gotta quit looking at eBay late at night. I'm
Oh, yeah, that's dangerous.
I just bought a Batman 150, so I've got 150 forward, and I'm fixing to buy 149, so I have 149 forward.
Yeah, no.
You have, more importantly, Jason, you have 4 books that you should really be looking for. 4 of them, because you got #1 and #6, so you just need 2, 3, 4, and 5 now.
Yeah, I need to go after 2 because 2 is the is the
First
bigger book,
room.
the one you're talking about.
So what's crazy is out of nowhere, like with, I guess it must be the She-Hulk TV show, just kind of renewed interest. Out of nowhere, Incredible Hulk #1 kind of went up about, I don't know, $15,000 in the past 2 months.
It's crazy. You see one that once I think Reggie collects did a video on it, went for 50 grand.
What was it, like a 9.0 or something?
I don't remember the grade on it, but it was just talking about how
That would be
book
way higher for a 9.0 at this point.
has not really had the spec, or I say spec, not really spec, the video movies backing it and driving those prices like other ones have had in the past. It's just going up.
Yeah, what I think happened is the fact that like things like Cap or Golden Age and already up there. Things like Iron Man kind of ran up, and people are kind of losing interest, or people have the books that wanted it. Most people just didn't care for Hulk. They were going after the other people, So now it just leaves Hulk. When they're out there looking at what is obtainable, it's just his turn to get ran up. Everything else has been ran up.
No, it's not true. Captain Marvel is still very affordable.
Not the real Captain Marvel. No,
No, I've got the real Captain Marvel.
Marvel. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
no, I'm talking about the big red cheese.
Oh, not that one.
Shazam?
No. Yeah, that's Shazam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go back and get you a Wiz Comics, Rob. You like Golden Age?
Yeah, no, the one I have is
Just throwing the car.
I have some Captain Marvel from Fawcett or whatever, but
Yeah, Fawcett.
Who did I just sub? That's Sector 2815 is Mr. Paul Cook. He does. He just passed his 100 subscriber milestone. He hangs out with a lot of people and he puts up content.
he's been on StreamYard or on Slab Hub multiple times.
Yeah, he's got some big boy books. He's starting he's going to try to do it every other Wednesday to do a show called Guess That Key, which is a blast to do. And the second episode of that will be this Wednesday. And he did just put up his 100 subscriber giveaway entry video. That's his most recent video that's on his channel. So don't just subscribe him. Go give him a thumbs up and enter that video. Once a month, he does like a news video on the solicitations for a few months ahead for DC when they put out their connects. You know, he does some really informative stuff. He knows his stuff when it comes to comics. He's been collecting for a long time. A great guy. Do you guys occasionally talk about the stories or the art of comics, or is this mostly a fetishize the condition of grail speculation chat? No, we don't. I don't. If you know me, I don't do speculation, man. I'm a reader and a reader first. This is just an impromptu live stream I did. Like there's no plan to this at all whatsoever. But every Sunday night I do a show called At Weeks In, where it's a review show of the stories themselves. And yeah, that's I'm a reader first.
I mean, any of us could just throw spec out there.
Yeah,
It doesn't mean it's gonna be right.
I'll be right there with Mike.
I'll
Beck,
give you
man.
your spec.
He'll
Invest in pork bellies.
There you go, pork bellies.
I'm just trying to
I
find
was
whatever
gonna
I have
say sleep
closest to
walker.
tell you it's going to blow up.
How's the orange? How's the orange?
yeah.
This one right here.
Nobody on this channel are
Huge book.
advisors. I promise.
Pick it up now while you can.
I do my
Okay,
speculation,
$2,000.
but I do it very wrong. I never sell.
Yeah,
It's
I
true.
was about to say I don't sell comp. I say that I don't
should
flip
say
comics.
never because I never
I
use
had
that.
somebody tell me one time, you know how much that book is worth? And I was like, no. And they were like, a lot. And I was like, okay, that's good to know. Just like, man,
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
you
not
know,
gonna sell it.
They're worth
Only
it.
got one of them.
They're great. They're graded in slabs. That way, it's easier for my wife to be able to take care of it when I'm done.
Where's the sub count at? Did it pass 130 yet? 131. All right. So let's give away a second book. So I just tested it. The StreamYard tool is still open. If you didn't put in the hashtag We Are Legion, go ahead and put in the hashtag We Are Legion because it's still collecting those same comments. So we're going to spin the
cow
same wheel
says,
again.
"Moo!"
Let's see. Share the screen. Share the screen.
I just finished editing my newest one,
Nice.
Transformers.
I have power.
I'm excited for that one, Remy.
All right, we're gonna spin this bad boy as soon as I get it up. Is it showing?
Dude, Remy,
Yeah.
how many times did you have to like record your voice when you're going choo 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 and just not bust up laughing in the middle of it? So you're just like, fuck,
It was
now
a
I got to
lot.
do it again.
That was a lot.
All right, so we're gonna spin this bad boy in 3, 2, 1, and spinning. And Yahtzee goes to
Jenga.
Paul Ryan. I don't even have to mail this one. Yes.
Oh, by
I
the
was
way,
gonna
I'm
say
a
you were
huge
gonna go
fan,
see
so
him
I love
tomorrow
that
anyways,
guy.
right?
Yeah.
Love that.
Paul, your choice of books to choose from. Let's see. So we have that Who is this, Jason?
Jae Hung Lee.
Exclusive cover, whatever, for Batman Adventures Continues #3, which is this awesome Batgirl cover. Or you probably have this book because this one went to shelves.
Wow.
Or we have a copy of Captain Harlock that I purchased from you.
You can have it back.
Well, he could sell it
Right,
to somebody else now, though.
Then he
Didn't you
can,
have to
then he
buy
can
so
sell
many
it back
of
to
those?
Mark again.
Yeah, for the others that don't know, there was a 1 in 20 retail, 1 in 20 unlockable virgin variant for this. And when it comes to Jane covers, I'm a completionist, but not for every single trade virgin. I just want the most exclusive one of a cover. So it was cheaper for me to go through my LCS and unlock it through my LCS. And Paul did look out for me, and he hooked me up with cost on them. And I just bought it up. Then I paid for the variant, so it was awesome of them. So I ended up with like 13 copies of these, Panda, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've been using them as giveaways and putting them in boxes and stuff, and yeah.
That's awesome.
I
All right, Paul, I will bring that in the morning. Good stuff. All right, so we have more books to give away, and if we keep this going, I'll just keep grabbing more books to give away. So we're 9 away from the next giveaway, and I'll grab some other books that you can choose from. I got this thing just sitting here. Is anybody like Something Is Killing the Children?
I've heard that's a book.
You just made
Never read it.
You just made Circumstances scream.
Did he? I didn't hear him. I'll tell you what, Paul's subscriber count didn't hear him either.
He screamed out into the void. Okay.
Yeah. So share. We added that one to the choices. So this is I might grab some more. We're at 131. Let's get to 140. It's only 9 subscribers away, guys. 9 away. Me too, Remy. Me too. But yeah, what are since the whole point of this was me to be able to stay up and work on a video about my goals for the year. What are some of y'all's goals for the year? Not necessarily specific books, but just comic book goals, whether it be community goals, whatever.
I want to be on more like other people's channels doing their whatever their things are. Like, you know,
Congratulations, you've made it.
yeah, I know. Yeah. Exactly.
How many slabs you got, Tylox?
I was about to say I might have to just buy a slab just to be on Rob's.
You have to buy 30.
No, one won't do it.
One won't do it. How many do I have to buy?
Minimum
25 to 30. I've been getting prepped for round 2 on Slab Hub.
So yeah, I want to do more stuff like that. I know I'm going to be on Mystery Men this weekend. I'm going to be on Get Nerdy Protect the Community. I've got that lined up.
I do think that they can be at times overly hyped, but sometimes it's the exclusivity of it. It's not just the like for me, like when it comes to specific things, and it's very specific for me, like the Jang books. I collect them for the art. I just love his art style. So I like getting the Virgin ones just to get the piece of art. Because it's very there's not very many of them that I get that it's not a story that I'm reading. Plenty of them over time have come out, but most of the time I already have my regular standard copy with the words on it and all that. It's my reader copy. Rob's disgusted.
I am. There's a book that I want. The guy's, first of all, he's overvaluing it as far as his grade, but the price.
Right.
TM, you have 5 slabs. You are eligible.
Well, we know what Tylox wants to do. Jason, what's something that what is some of your comic related New Year's resolutions?
And you said they can't be specific books?
No, they can be. I say they don't have to be. Like, so everyone like posted on IG immediately. These are the books I'm looking to check off this year.
Okay.
And, yeah, Rob, we'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
Just however you define comic related New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, I'll probably finish Batman 100 forward.
How close are you?
Nice.
30. Let's see how close I am. But I want to get at least one more of the first 6 Hulks. 36 away on the Batman.
Nice.
So on the Incredible Hulk, that's another run that I would like to complete this year, and I need counting 2, 3, 4, and 5. I need 39 books to do that.
So that's one
Not
of
counting,
mine.
not counting Tales to Us.
I was about to say that's one of mine. Is I'm right at 100 issues to complete my Incredible Hulk run from one forward, counting Tales to Astonish.
Oh,
I'm about 50 short on each one of them. But
So-
I
Go ahead.
no, you got it. I was about to say Tales to Astonish. I'm missing more of.
So I only need 12 Tales to Astonish, but that is 59 forward. So 59 is when Hulk first goes in there, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So so I'm only getting the 59 forward on the Tales to Astonish.
Yeah, but but are you though? You remember way back when you weren't collecting Hulk as you were showing all the Hulk books? Remember way back when?
Right?
That was like my favorite time to be a Southern Comic Geek subscribers when you started just acquiring Hulk books. Like I'm not collecting Hulk, but
Well, you're part of the blame for that because either I come on your channel or you come on mine, and we got to talk about Lou Ferrigno Hulk, got to talking about Hulk in general. I'm like, man, I need to look at getting some Hulk. Next thing you know, I'm collecting Hulk. So those are some of my books. I almost picked up a Batman 3 the other day.
Mm.
I was pretty close, but I decided not to pull the trigger. But yeah, so it's more original art. When I say original art, as defined by Mark's definition, it's not original. But Lofty Cole, what are you?
The human race.
Are you in a Miss America pageant or something?
That'd be up that alley.
And Panda laughed because he never heard them say anything. Anytime he ever watched a Miss America pageant, he wouldn't listen to a word they said.
Yeah, I didn't have the capability of concentrating on what their answer to how to fix
Right.
world hunger. So
You just kept nodding up and down with them, didn't you?
Trying to read more indies, golden, silver, and bronze age stuff this year as a main goal. Not reading much current Marvel or DC, but trying to stay familiar with their storylines in general. Yeah, that's
That's
actually a good
a
one.
goal this year. ASM 41 to 200.
So I thought you quit doing the ASM thing because you sold a whole bunch of them on my channel one day.
I did. I sold volume 3. I just
Okay, so you're only doing like the volume 1
No,
stuff.
this is volume 1. So I'm gonna work on my volume 1 stuff, and then I'll work on my volume 2 stuff because volume 3 just didn't. I'm not a big Ramos fan. He's not.
Volume 3 is so short and quick to pick up and finish,
Yeah,
though.
I mean,
It's only like
and I was
24
only
issues.
missing like
When you count the point 1,
3
2, 3.
issues to finish the whole thing, but instead I sold them on his channel and then bought a whole bunch of Web Ofs and some Spawn and some Walking Dead. So yeah, I just sold them to make buy more books.
I mean, hell, if you consider the size of the volume and to the number of significant keys, one person could argue that volume 3 has the highest percentage of actual big key books.
Yeah. It's either that or a booty call, and I don't think he was doing that. So
He said that he's hit the 140 mark.
Man.
He said that he's hit the 140 mark. So if you haven't already, subscribe to Sector 2815 and drop the hashtag We Are Legion. I'm going to keep re-rolling the same one, so it just keeps everybody's comments on there. Remy, what's some of your comic-related New Year's resolutions?
You know what? As a goal, I'd like to go to another con.
yeah.
Since we were able to go to the first one last year and had a blast, I'd like to do another, or maybe 2. Maybe we can plan 2. Really go big time at Remy Q Studios.
I'm going to a con this weekend. Used to be Wizard World, now it's Fan Expo, which they own a
Where's
lot
that at?
in New
Louisiana.
Orleans.
My
I think I want to go to
Spider-Man
that one
worst.
in Charlotte that Mark was talking about, since that's so close.
Yeah,
It's like an hour away from me.
Yeah, so for the past 2 years, I've been trying to go again. Last time I went was when I got to meet Stan Lee. Like, it's been a while. Like, Court of Owls was in mid-steam. So, like, Snyder did a panel, and you can't imagine how, like, just explosive that panel was with him talking about that run that he was in the middle of and everyone just having questions about it. So you did, like, it was one of those panels where people weren't sitting there asking, like, who's your favorite superhero? You know, like, what would you like to write next? And they're like, what's going to happen to Batman? Why is he like, they're like, everyone just so engaged with that run. You can just feel the energy. You're like, why won't this guy give us answers? Should we riot? You know, like, we didn't know what to do.
So he's at 152 now.
I see that.
152.
153.
That was when I actually picked back
Well,
up.
God damn.
Apparently, it was that something's killing the children that you needed to add to the pot, because
Must have been what it was.
Well,
Yeah,
I guess then if we go to 160, I'll do a 6-book pull.
Boom!
Oh.
Six books. Now, if you've ever watched Slab Hub, Rob keeps a box of bangers, some badass back issues and new books, just a variety. You never know what you'll get.
Yeah.
And he just will go until someone says stop and blind pools. Or, dude, it's amazing. So we are only 7 subs away from Rob doing a 6-book pool, he said.
What's up, Slim? Yeah, word's getting around. Slim's in here.
Let's keep it going. Dude, I'm getting lost in this chat. My plan is to have so-called real world be more like the comic community. I know it sounds crazy, but
That'd be
start
something.
with me.
That'd be nice. Just to be like, could you imagine if the real world was like the comic book community at the next election, and everyone just treated each other with respect and listened and understood that you could have different opinions, but it didn't mean that anyone was an evil person.
Yeah,
All
it would be amazing, but it's not going to happen. It would be.
Hey,
I think I did double my.
sometimes there's pipe dreams, and sometimes there's main vein dreams.
And sometimes there's pipelines.
auction all day, every day.
Wow, that is an awesome book.
All right, so let's run this giveaway. Then we're going to jump to Mr. Panda. Yay! I just finished a video premiering and going to bed with my feeling of accomplishment. Well, don't go anywhere yet. Drop that hashtag We Are Legion. Let's go ahead.
I saw that aggressively. I'm going to check that out when I get off of here.
So he's going to check that out when the sun comes up.
Yep. What?
We're going to be here a
Be
while.
serious.
All right, we're going to draw this. We got 21 entries in there. There's like 23 people in the chat, counting myself. So that's about right. So if you haven't entered the hashtag We Are Legion, enter that hashtag We Are Legion right now to have a shot at your pick of the next 2 prizes here. And remember, subscribe to Sector 2815. We are 7 subscribers away from the next giveaway tonight, which will be a 6-book pool by Rob's Fat Stacks. And here we go in 3, 2, 1, and drawing. And the winner of this next giveaway is Hoarder's High. Scott himself. All right. All right, Scott, you got 2 books to choose from. That John Jang variant for Captain Harlock, Space Pirate, the wraparound in the Comic Clear backer board, or the Something is Killing the Children. I think this is number 16, was it?
Yeah, I think that's one. Sounds right.
Jenny Frisson.
Frisson.
Sounds right, because I know mine's off being graded.
So now that I think about it, Scott might have dipped out of here because he might have been here earlier. So we'll give him a second, and if he doesn't say anything in the chat, we can assume that he's off
flip a
cleaning
coin.
his scope.
Yeah, just flip a coin and
dust.
Yeah. Or I don't know. I'd rather, like he said, flip a coin and just message him, like, "Hey, you won this book," and send it to him, because that means he subscribed and he did his thing earlier on in the chat. So So I want to give him another 30 seconds to a minute. Then I'm going to flip this invisible coin I have and then send him this Captain Harlock and keep the night rolling.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to dip, but I appreciate you for letting me on, and
Appreciate you
thanks,
hopping.
Dropping the links.
dropped everybody's link in the chat. And of course, if you're in Mark's stream, you're already subbed up to him undoubtedly. But if you're not, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and do it. Good night to all of you. Good night to all the cool people in the chat, and we'll catch you later.
Take it easy, man.
Later, Jason.
All right. So, Mr. Panda.
Hey, what's going on?
Panda.
Mr. Panda, bring me a
So-
dream.
You know, I've been thinking about like what I would put on my list. Yes, I'm gonna go do a list, and I said, "Fuck this list." Every time I make a list, there's 2 books that always stay on my list, and so it's time to get serious. And I think I'm gonna go for the one that I want the most. And this year, come hell or high water, I am going to have a TMNT #1. I don't care if it's a first print, second print, third print, graded, ungraded, either fucking way. I'm getting it this year. I've pulled a lot of things out of my my pull list. I started saving a whole bunch, and so this year I'm going to aggressively go after this book and make sure that I get a good price out of it and not just
What print?
shell out.
Any print you said?
He doesn't care.
It doesn't matter, first, second, or third. It doesn't matter. I need this book because it's one that has just been on my list every single year. And it's, you know what? You know, I keep thinking to myself, like, oh, I'm just going to knock out all these other books before going after the big ones. And then by the time I get up to the big one, it's like I have no money left because I just, you know, I spent all the other money on the other grails. And it's just like, you know what? I've had one grail this whole entire time. I'm going to finally go after it this year. It's going to happen. I don't know when, I don't know how, but it's going to happen. And I'm looking forward to it.
That's awesome. You should just sell off that wall behind you and get a nice second print.
You know, and I was not thinking about doing that. So
just one book behind you in the Austin LeMay print.
It's the one that Austin did for me, that one, and then his print. That's going to be the only thing on my wall.
And then the turtle one behind it, which you won't be able to see because you'll be in front of it. So real quick, let me remind the chat, because Scott did not message, so I am just going to send him this Captain Harlock book. So let's hit 160. Rob's going to do the 6-book pool, and I'm going to give this away. So we're 7 subs away. Subscribe to Sector 2815. His channel's pinned in the comments. We're trying to give these books away, you guys. And also, as a reminder, if you're just getting in on his channel that you're subscribing to, his most recent video from 3 days ago, he doesn't put out a ton of content, is an entry video for his giveaway. So this is like just tons and tons of chances to win free comics here tonight just by supporting another community member. He's 6 subs away. So Remy's trying to hit a con. Tylox is trying to break his rule and go back to Spider-Man. Panda wants that TMNT #1. Rob, the man in front of the Great Wall of Slabs, what are you looking forward to in 2022?
Getting my slabs out of CBCS and CGC.
Dude, set realistic goals.
Yeah, that's your 2023 goal. But what do you think about doing this year?
I mean, Jesus Christ. All of a sudden there's a lot of freaking amazing books that are tied up and waiting to get put, been out that are in my house right now.
Well, good news for you. CGC's caught up, so you'll have all of yours back from them in about a month.
You say that, but my books that are there have all been there since April. So don't be telling me that they're caught up, because that ain't bullshit.
Well, we've got to give them credit. They expedited the void. That's all they did. It pushed it.
Yeah, They
They
can
put it
receive
on the
them.
back, and
They
they just
receive the books.
restructured the weight. That's all they did.
They receive the books within a week and a half, which is fine. I decided this year not to pick specific books just because when I do that, I just tend to focus on them and I go after them and then I buy them too quick and everything else. And so instead, I know at this point where the bulk of what I'm trying to fill out is. I have my ASM run that I'll continue to monitor what's there. I'm not obviously going to be filling books now that I only have, I think, like 18 books left in my sub 100 run, and most of them are below 30.
Yeah,
they're pretty much the money books.
Good.
Yeah, so that's going to be like if I can pick up one or two. I knocked off the one today that I received that I was missing, so that actually drops me down. I'm working on a Batman run from 250 to I'm working on at 250 to 350 right now on my run because I have up from there. So I'll continue to look for stuff there, but those are pretty inexpensive. And for some reason, I've decided I want to go after. I might start building a mystery in space run.
Oh wow!
I'm starting looking at some more of that. I'm start looking at. I do want to finish my. There's only got 2 books left. This is only a 4-book run for my Harvey Comics Flash Gordon, but people ask stupid. They ask stupid prices for some of them. Other than that,
161.
Other than that, I'm gonna keep looking at my sci-fi stuff. I'd like to pick up a couple more Buck Rogers Golden Age books if I could. But I'm just gonna leave myself, to go where I find. Sometimes all of a sudden I get in a Captain Midnight kick and I start picking up that because I keep toying with
Did
the
you
idea.
get 160 for real?
Yeah.
Oh, let me look.
163.
Oh,
So
really?
we're 7 subscribers away from the next giveaway after the giveaway we're about to do. But every 10 subs, guys, we're going to be giving some stuff away. Let's do this. Let me get Mr. Rob up here. All right.
All right. So let's start off with here. We'll let Panda first. Why don't you can pick either a number from the front, a number from the back, or we can give it some back to front action.
Oh man, I love it when you finger it from front to back.
All right,
let's finger that fucker through
from front to back. Okay, you just tell me when to stop, brother. Okay, hold on. Let me. My logo name is in the way, so let me move here so you can see.
There you go. This may take all night. I love it. Look at that.
Ooh, yeah, I can feel it from here.
Sweet spot. Oh my God, there it is, right there. Oh, stop. Oh,
those are pedicure fingers. Too.
Oh.
Okay, so
that's the Invincible Iron Man number 4 Mary Jane cover.
There you go. All right, Remy, your turn.
All right,
we're gonna pick a number. Or you're gonna go front to back.
Front to back.
All
obviously, we. Oh, that's good. Sorry.
Oh,
a little Polaris.
Polaris. Kind of negative.
We haven't even figured out who the winner is yet on this, huh? Maybe should we pick the winner before we continue picking more books?
All right, so put in "We Are Legion" in the chat right this second because I'm going to spin this.
You know 2 of the books you've already won, and there's still 4 more to go.
4 more books to go. Y'all better throw "We Are Legion" in the chat quick because as soon as I get the wheel up, should I change the hashtag after this one?
Yeah, sure.
Just because we don't know if people are still there. I mean, we can reach out to them if they're not. So put "We Are Legion" in the chat right now. Hashtag "We Are Legion." I appreciate you throwing that custom emoji of "We Are Legion" Flash, but that won't pick up on the So if you're a channel member here, you hit that blue button next to subscribe that says join. It gives you access to those custom emojis, as well as entry into my monthly giveaway Legion loot box, as well as all kinds of stuff. Early access.
New front to back action look like this.
Is it sharing? Yeah, it's sharing. Okay, there we go. So there's the last one at Hoarder's Hide. So, and let's see, how many has it got pulled? So we got 28 entries. I'm drawing in 3, 2, 1.
Wheel
of
Fish.
Pew 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 pew.
What's the story behind the Wheel of Fish thing, Rob?
Oh, you got to watch UHF.
Oh, there
He
you
was
go.
resting, relaxing, just went to bed.
Yay.
Like, he just stepped out. Someone message him real quick. Tell him to get back up here and check out the books he won.
Yeah, if you ever watch Weird Al Yankovic did a movie called UHF.
You got that, Tyler?
I'm on it.
And in there, one of the game shows on the UHF channel was Wheel of Fish.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mhm.
all right, so we get to keep going. Let's see. So we've had Panda and Remy have each pulled a book so far. Tylox, what do you want to do? Front to back or pick a number?
Let's go back to front.
Okay, back to front.
You monster.
Right
Oh,
there.
Vincent, what's up,
Right
brother?
there.
That's
That
an
looks
advanced
like a
movement
good
there.
spot.
We got Vincent McLean, the comic machine, up in here with us. Holy crap.
Yeah,
No.
always go back to front, baby.
Write that down,
All
Panda.
right, Vincent, you pick a number or you want front back?
Okay, I'm not a monster, so I'm gonna go. Wait. Yes. No. Front to back. Yes. Yes.
Timestamp.
Just try to relax.
140.50.
You tell me when to stop.
Aggressively relax.
I'll never tell you to stop, Rob.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that.
All right, that's good.
Couldn't take it anymore.
Daredevil.
Nice.
Wait, hold on. Is that one I actually need, or did I just pick that up? Hold on. Keep that. No, I just picked that up the other day. Okay.
Oh,
Number
man,
180.
what would have been the odds?
All
I
right,
would have
so
just messaged you and said, no, I'm buying that solo.
So
Nobody
that's
else
4
gets that.
books. So we got 2 more to go. Mark, you haven't pulled yet?
Okay, my favorite number is 17, so go number 4 from the back. 17 would take way too long.
3.
4 is my wife's favorite number. It's always my go-to. We got another
So
Mary
J.
Jane.
Scott Campbell.
Is that J. Scott
ASM.
Campbell?
Yep. That is
Oh,
a J. Scott Campbell,
yeah.
Mary Jane. You
Oh, that is nice.
Aggressively, man.
Panda, we need you to calm down.
All right. So I'll pick the
Well, I'm
last
telling
book.
you, man.
I'm
That's
just going
some
to do
nice
some front to back.
covers there.
Right there.
Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got.
Future State, Dark Detective, number 2.
Fire.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Damn, that's a cool cover. So those will be heading out to
I just sent him a message.
aggressively relaxing. If you didn't get back there, tell him to message Rob.
Yep. DM me, have him DM me my his address and we'll get those out. So to the recap,
Oh
He
God,
got-
I hope this is real. I never even looked at his Instagram. President of the University of Phoenix.
That's him.
he got himself the Invincible Iron Man issue number 4, Make Way for Mary Jane, the David Nakayama Polaris cover for X-Men number 9. He got himself Venom 28, Tyler Kirkham variant. He got Daredevil 180, we said this was? Yeah, 180. Amazing Spider-Man issue 492 featuring J. Scott Campbell, Mary Jane, and Dark Detective issue number 2, minimum trade. There you go.
That's awesome.
Everyone start putting in hashtag Panda Pack because when we start using the giveaway tool again, that's going to be the hashtag you need in there. So I do want to go ahead and point this out. I want to say thank you to everybody in the chat. We're not done yet. We're going to be doing this as long as it takes. But I haven't refreshed this page. I just backed out to it. We started at 107 subscribers for Mr. Paul, and we got him to so far 163. So we ran him up over 50 subscribers.
Shenanigans.
So that's not bad. I got to grab some more books to give people some options here. Oh, God.
You know what? While we got the hashtag Panda Pack, why don't we go ahead and give something away? I'll go ahead and give something away here.
All right, well, I'll sit back down.
So we talk about Power Rangers a lot, right?
A lot.
Mhm.
Ooh,
I want to go ahead and this is another artist that I want to go ahead and highlight here. This is Bon Bernardo, and he's done some amazing work, and he's got these nice, covers for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Negative
But
space.
the negative space, yes, absolutely. But it wouldn't be a panda pack if you didn't have some titties.
There we go.
Throw in that gun, honey. Just for the people that are here tonight, right now, helping out Sector 2815.
And you have to be subscribed to his channel to win. We will verify this.
Absolutely.
Wink, wink.
You have to be in it to win it.
Absolutely.
So the link
Let's
to
go ahead
Sector
and put a
2815
Hellcop in there too.
Oh shit, he's still
How about
going. It's Hellcop issue number 1.
There you go. Yeah, we'll do that. And just for Mark, let's go ahead and throw in this. Oh, it's not a Jang, but it is an Immortal Hulk.
Ooh, that
That
wraparound, that finale to the series.
Exactly. This is a thick
Thing
one.
has a $9.99 price tag, Panda. Are you sure you want to do that?
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Al Ewing? You put me on this story, man. There's no way that I couldn't just give this back out to everybody else. I mean, you're gonna have to pick up the first 49 issues to really get the run.
Yeah, the other 49 are on me for sure. But Matt Friday just hopped in. You need to quickly subscribe to Sector 2815. His link is pinned at the top. We are giving tons of shit away as we run his channel up. Tons of subscribers while he's asleep.
Oh, and I got an extra one. Look, let's go ahead and throw that Stray Dogs Dog Days #1 in there too.
Look at you.
This is gonna go out to somebody out there.
Fucking Mark.
All right,
out of here.
That's why he says he's already subbed.
What's up?
Ooh,
What's up?
look at
I
that.
gave. You gonna do one more?
Anybody
Make
know
it 6.
Sex
There you go.
Criminals?
6 criminals. Hey, now you gave away a 6-book pack. Look at you.
There you go.
I got 19 people
do that.
entered in right now, so that sounds about right. You ready to spin this bad boy?
Yeah, boy, let's do it.
All right, share screen. And as a reminder, when you check out Paul's channel, his most recent video is the entry video to his 100 subscriber giveaway. So when you go over there, be sure to save that video. You don't want to forget to enter that because he's giving away some badass Batman books. So boom, never could figure it out. Jason said he needs these books in his life, Panda. Let's see what we can do because we're going to spin for those books in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And the winner of that pack of books is hopefully me.
It keeps like stalling. What's going on?
Bobby
Hey,
There you
Bobby
go,
De La Ghetto. Dude, so Bobby hit me up on IG.
So we're at 171 now. Very good. So Vincent,
Yes.
welcome, brother.
Thank you.
Hey, how are you?
I appreciate it.
Just walk
Took
into.
a second. We had to give away some shit.
I see that.
So real quick, here we go. Let me put it this banner. Comic related New Year's resolutions and go.
Well, I'm going to try to start off the year with actually coming back and doing a bit more content on the regular. I've been away for a hot second. Need to start back up the Monday Night Jibber Jabbers again. So all you crazy bastards can come on here and we can talk a bunch of shit and comics and wrestling stuff. So, you know, all that kind of good stuff.
Oh, that's why I was supposed to be watching wrestling tonight.
Right.
Shit.
I am, hold on. I need to double check here real quick since we're doing this because I actually haven't looked at my YouTube studio in a hot second. So I don't even know where it's at right now. But let's see. I'm at 493 subscribers right now. So when I hit 500, I'm giving away an ASM 365 and a 9.0.
So that's about to happen in the next 10 minutes.
So that's the big thing. If I hit 500, I'll give that away. I might give some other stuff away on top of that. But that's what I'm going to do. Is a thank you for everybody that's been subscribing and actually continuing to watch my channels. Like, I know I've been away, but I still see traffic on the channel. People are watching the videos and stuff like that. So it's been really awesome to see that. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to be a bit more consistent going into the new year now that everything's starting to kind of settle down for my personal life. And as far as comics, so I'm looking at my wish list on CLZ, and there's big books on here this year, and holy shit. Like, yeah, big books.
Yeah, I thought that too when I set my goal. I actually sat down and was like, oh shit, that's like first Venom, first Carnage, first.
Yeah. So like right now, I'm just like window shopping right now while we're all hanging out, but like there's a lot on eBay right now for Justice League 30 and 31. First appearance of Jessica Cruz for like $60, and I'm like really tempted to just go ahead and buy that right now because all the other prices for just the issue 31 are stupid insane because Green Lantern's going to be happening, guys. So there's that. I definitely want to get my Rick and Morty #1 first print. I think I want to try to get that this year. That might be the biggest book I try to get this year. We'll see. But yeah.
Hey, Vincent, you have 500, bro.
You're about to be at 501.
I'll subscribe to you real quick and get you to 502.
If I'm already...
Panda, how many extra accounts do you have just sitting around?
6.
Oh my god. Oh man, it is hilarious.
I do it for the subscriber push.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It's important.
That
Me and Panda have become
365 is
professional
nice.
subscriber pushers, man.
I know.
We really are.
You guys are great. But
I'll have to engage your services one day.
I gotta hop off, guys. I'll be in the chat though.
All right, Leah Remy.
Take it easy.
All right, Remy, take it easy, dude.
I think the biggest book. So
Yeah.
like the biggest book I
Father
want to
Ford.
get is the Rick and Morty #1. I might try to go for Swamp Thing #1 because that's been on the list forever.
We might have a couple of those laying around, Vincent.
Oh god, excuse me. I don't know what else.
In the hard exhale.
I actually picked up a lot of the big like Star Wars books. Like I picked up a First Darth Revan, First Darth Malak, The Origin of Revan. I got a lot of those big Star Wars books this year. There's just a couple of the Darth Vader line that I need to get. But my list is like all hard to find stuff, and it's a pain in the ass. So yeah. And I was looking while you guys were all chilling. I was looking on my eBay purchase history for the Blade #1, the Vampire Hunter, the first limited series. I purchased that, and I was looking to see where it was at, and it's taken forever. And guess what? The dude shipped it media mail. So. Yeah, I don't know when I'm going to get this book. And
Didn't you get a Tomb of Dracula 10 recently?
Yeah, it's at CGC right now.
Yeah.
So is mine.
I'm losing my shit right now because
he got that shit for dirt cheap.
Yeah, I paid $60 for mine.
Oh, you
Yeah, I paid $60 for it. It needed to get cleaned and pressed, and Justin Comics, shout out.
Night, Slim. Have a good one, man.
Justin Comics, I sent him a shit ton of big books, and he did a really good job. It has water damage on it. It's got like some type of stain or something on it. But
that's schmegma.
Yeah, he was able to get that book really flat. Like he was able to get a lot of the wrinkles and everything out, doing his humidifier and everything like that. But there's a couple spots in it where it's he would push on it and it would just move just a little bit. There's a couple
That's
spots.
fighting. Check your IG.
But yeah, I'm gonna lose my mind if that comes back. If it comes back at like a 2.0, I'd be fine with that because I paid $60 for it. A 2.0 Tomb of Dracula 10 would be insane. So
I've got my fingers crossed for a 3.5 on mine. That's what I'm hoping for.
I'm hoping I could hit around a 3 to a 4. Honestly, that's what I'm hoping. But
yeah,
I don't know how
that $1,200 range.
Right. I'm just kind of concerned about what they're going to say as far as the water damage and how bad that's going to be. But I don't know. I paid $60 for it. It's getting slabbed. we deal in expensive art, so it's going to be preserved forever in my collection.
Yeah, I sent in a Killing Joke first print, New Mutants 98, and Tomb of Dracula 10. I sent those to Justin into CGC, and then right behind that, I sent Justice League Incarnate #1, the 1 in 25 with Dr. Multiverse on the cover because it just looks cool as shit.
Right.
That Nice House on the Lake third print 1 in 25 variant for #1, and Fantastic Four 48 to CBCS, and then I sent the first, what is it, DC Comics Presents 26, the first New Teen Titans.
Yeah.
New Teen Titans Annual 2 and Tales of the New Teen Titans 44, the first Nightwing, first Vigilante, and first Teen Titans. Just sent those to Justin.
Yeah.
To go to CGC for the Perez signing. So
Yeah.
for me, I know Rob's going to laugh at me right here. I'm a baby with this shit, but for me, that's having a lot of books out at once because it's 3 different submissions out at one time, and Rob's over there with 900 books out at 30 different services. The man even submits to Halo somehow.
Yeah. So like this is the list of these are the books I sent Justin, guys. Okay. I sent him a Sandman #1, Spawn 174, Tomb of Dracula 10, Moon Knight #1, Marvel Superheroes #8, The Boys #1, and Eternals #1. It's like the biggest like heavy hitters I have in my collection that whatever he does to them, like they're just gonna actually be so much better graded wise. So yeah, I feel you because I want to send my Infinity Gauntlet #1 for the George Perez signing, but I kind of would like to get some other stuff. Yeah, like I guess I could send all 6 books, but like one of the books that I have is kind of like low grade
I'm gonna
out of the
send
rest
that
of them.
to Justin.
But yeah, it would be kind of cool to do that. I don't have like CGC money right now. That's just
you and I are into a lot of the same shit, bro.
yeah.
But you will have CGC money next year. They won't charge you until next year or whenever they fucking do it anyway. So you don't have to have the CGC money now.
Well, check it out.
Check it out.
Like Justin, Justin Comics is like one of my big bros. Like, and the dude does me hella good. He's got great prices, and he's really flexible. If I need,
Did you know,
all that
Vincent,
shit,
if you use promo code We Are Legion or promo code Panda Pack, you get a buy 2 get 1 free special. Rob hates plugging.
dude, that's awesome. I mean, I could just be like, Justin, bro, yo, hey, hook a brother up, and he'll be like, yeah, no problem, no
You don't
problem.
have to use it. You can just use the promo code I'm Vincent.
Yeah, I can. I've known Justin since the beginning, since he started and I started. So like I got it in a little bit there, guys. But yeah,
the 3 of us all started YouTube around the same time. I think Justin started a couple months right before I did.
Right, and yeah, it's been a wild ride. Last year, man, that was a wild ride last year. Sucked for me towards the end, but it's gotten better. It's a new year. Everything's going good. So yeah. I just had a whole bunch of personal shit, just big fucking personal shit that happened. So.
Well, you can talk about it. You're just amongst friends right now. There's no strangers in the chat. I'm just kidding.
No, he's cool, man. He's cool. You don't have to. Vincent, I got you.
Instead of that, let's give away some books.
Go for it, man.
There you go.
All right. So this is for him hitting the whatever, but he's 8 away from us giving away even more books. But let's see. So I'm going to spin the wheel and I'm going to let you pick between TMNT. I don't know. This is a Panda's alley. This is the Howlarian.
Howlarian, yeah.
And it's the homage to the Marvel anniversaries. And then we have this Darth Vader #11 variant.
Ooh, that is clean.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Then we have this King Spawn #1 sketch variant.
Oh,
there it is.
Yeah, look, yeah, there it goes.
Hey, wait, didn't you get that one from me?
Yeah.
Me? No. All those ones I bought from you, I've already given away.
You've already given away? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then the Jennifer song. So we're going to spin for a win on that. What's the hashtag going to be?
Didn't you do Panda
My
Pat?
dude Vincent.
Yeah,
Or
that,
did you-
You should
that,
do,
that one's in there. Panda Pat's
Hash-
already in there,
you
but
should do hashtag titties with D's.
I got this.
So, Spidey, did you see that you called it right?
What's that?
Hashtag Vincent.
What did I call right?
Oh, you don't know?
Oh, was it the Amazing 50? Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, the Spidey sense was tingling.
That was
Yeah.
the had to pull the trigger quick before the before everybody went crazy after the show dropped its.
Oh, so you'd already bought it before what, the 6th
I
episode?
actually
Or
bought it the day of.
oh god.
So there was one that was still somebody had listed, obviously prior. They had it list. It's probably like a 3.35. But they had it like I don't know, like 3 was his low price on his bid on his auction, and then he had it at 5, was just a take it now type of thing. And it was just like, after I checked with him and he said it was all complete and everything, I was just like, I'd obviously like it down there, but what everybody's with these, somebody's just going to come in and take it. Just buy it now.
Was it slabbed or was it raw?
It's raw.
It's raw. Okay.
It's ridiculous, but
I can't even remember what I paid. I bought mine maybe 10 years ago, maybe more. But yeah, I can't remember what I paid for mine. I have to look at my old books.
Yeah.
I really got to look.
no, I have we're waiting for me. I had so many just ASMs right out at grading right now that I'm waiting to come back. 10, 11, 12, 17, 18, 19, 21, 23, 26, 27, 29, 31, 32, 34, 35, 36, 37, 40, 40, a second one, 41, 42.
Hold on.
42.
Are these all your CGC submissions?
CGC, CBCS, yeah.
Oh my god.
This is just ASM. Not all of it. This is just the ASM.
Bloody hell.
47, 50, 51.
So you're going for a like 1 to 100 like fully slabbed run.
Yeah.
I knew we were going for a run, but
there are what is it?
More books.
61 of them essentially, although 2 of them or no, 3 of them are over 100 because it's actually 4 of them. 102,
101? Oh,
102, 121, and 2 copies of 122.
Which, if they do say that, which a lot of the rumors are floating around, they're going to try and get, what's her name, Emma Watson or Emma, whatever her name is, maybe come back.
Yeah,
to play the role.
I got all kinds of Spider-Gwen stuff too. I'm good on that front. Yeah.
I only have 8 Spider-Man books. That's how much Spider-Man I have, is 8 Spider-Man books.
Each to their own.
But you can package those up and ship those to me anytime you want.
Well, they're like bigger Spider-Man books, so
Well,
I'm just gonna hold on to them.
What was I reading?
As long as it's not 1, 3, 4, or 6, then I'm fine.
I think if I was to do a Spider-Man run, I would want to do a Todd McFarlane run. I really like the way his art looks on it.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally,
A lot of the Todd McFarlane books have gone up.
Yeah,
like I see people trying to flog #1 of that 90s Spider-Man run like real big at the moment.
I just picked up some McFarlane Spider-Man recently.
Oh, nice.
The only run that I'm actually actively trying to finish out, you're gonna like this, Mark. I'm trying to get me the original Jack Kirby Mr. Miracle Volume 1, 1 through 18.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
And I've got the first 6, the big ones. I've got those out of the way, and I
You
got
got Granny
issue number
Goodness,
18.
Barda, and
Yeah,
Mr.
I've already got
Miracle.
those. I've already got those all out of the way, and I only got like 1, 2, 3.
Because next year I was thinking about making my goal Jack Kirby's Fourth World DC stuff.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, y'all, if y'all watch my stuff at all, y'all saw I cleaned house with that shit this year.
yeah. So
I
like,
went ahead and slabbed up all of his DC first. You know, there's some that people don't think about. Like you have the Dingbats from DC First Issue Special. You have the Mark Shaw Manhunter first appearance in DC First Special. Atlas, you know, OMAC, Commandy, Mr. Miracle.
I've got my Commandy. I have that, but I need to get the Forever People one. I need to get the New Gods #1. But
I would love to just go grab them all and show off. That's like my favorite shit. Like that's a wet dream for me all day, every day is getting to play with DC Kirby stuff. It's like when 2 of my favorite things just come together like butt cheeks.
I like the ones from the other, with his stuff from like when he was working with Harvey or with some of the Charleston comics and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I just like how blocky he drew stuff. Like it is so cool, like how blocky it was. It just, I don't know why. I'm like, all right, that's the coolest shit I've ever seen. Let me pick this shit up. So that's what's on the list.
Like Silver Star and Captain Victory.
Yeah, and like I got a Demon #1, but mine's hella low grade. I'd like to upgrade that too as well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I've got mine slabbed up, and then I came across another one in the wild and AOK'd it to New Guy. Because that dude's like been like awesomely instrumental and supportive of the channel, and he got into Justice League Dark this year. So I'm like, dude, because I'm a Etrigan fan through and through.
Same.
Yeah, so I like he just loved the Demon and what Ron V did with him in the Future State stories. So I'm like, dude, this guy loves the Demon. I'm sending him this book.
Oh, nice.
So the
total Ragnar #1. I'm sorry, Rob.
No. I was so I got it tiled up. The total count right now, we're up to 283 books. Are out.
I'm glad I don't do slabs.
That's like
over what span of
$5
million? Going back is the longest ones that are out were, well, aside for some of the ones that went to facilitators that have been out for a long time because they went international for signing events. For the bulk of the stuff, the CGC CBCS Direct, the longest stuff out is like April. Yeah, April 12th.
25 people in the chat. It's got 15. So y'all better put that hashtag that's on the screen in right meow, the way that it is pictured on the screen, right meow. And
what's this one for? Is that for those books you showed, Mark?
I'm going to give away 2 of these books that I showed. I'm going to let somebody pick 2 out of this stack. We're going to bump it up to 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 6 books here. So that's potential 3 more giveaways. Keep subscribing and sharing to Sector 2815 because we do have to hit 10 subscriber milestones to give stuff away. So we're 8 subscribers away from the next one. But we've got Star Wars High Republic #1 here, Noctera #1, that Jenny Frisson, Something is Killing the Children, that King Spawn #1 sketch, Darth Vader 11 variant, and that Hal Laren TMNT variant homage to the Marvel anniversary issues. So put that hashtag in there. Getting ready to spin this. We're at 19 entries and spinning in 3, 2, 1. Spinning. So the winner of the 170 subs for Sector 2018 is Tate. All right, Tate, congratulations. So let's stop sharing. Go back over here. All right, Tate, pick your 2. All right, let me show you the 2 I just added that I didn't show. We got that Star Wars High Republic #1. I think that's a 3rd print. So One Arm Willie up top is fighting Two Sword McGee on the bottom there. And added a Noctera #1. I have no clue what cover that is.
Is that the boss or?
I don't know, man. I don't know if you'll be able to pick up the SIG on it. That little squiggle, that's the SIG.
Yeah, I think that might be Boss Logic. I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's the Boss Logic cover. I mean, I'm double checking right
Yeah,
now.
that might look like a Logic. I don't
But
know.
I think
It
he
looks
actually
like
did
a Jock.
covers.
Now that's a Jock cover, man. Like that looks like Jock's signature, but then when you look at it, it looks just like Jock's art.
You're right. No, that's not the Boss Logic. Sorry, the Boss Logic was a different cover.
So that's the Jock cover. That has to be Jock, right?
I thought I had that one. I don't. Is that issue? That's issue 1.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think that is. Only yeah, that is the Jock cover.
Okay.
That's
So the
B.
Jock.
It's the B cover.
Oh shit, that's the B cover. That might be worth something. Not in the Noctera. So Tate. Pick 2.
Like midnight.
Hope Tate didn't leave the chat.
Might have.
Does anybody know Tate on IG?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
I think I might have Tate. I don't know.
1:45. So 10 minutes ago.
Tate could be taking a bathroom break. I just did. Mad Spidey. While we wait to try to get Tate.
There it goes.
And also,
Oh, there it is.
Hey, there it
Turtles
is.
and Spawn.
Turtles and Spawn, please. Thank you, Mark. Tate, please message me on IG so I can get your shipping info. If you're not on IG, let me know here now ASAP so we can arrange to get your information.
Oh, here's a good one for you. You want to get your Jack Kirby stuff, your esoteric stuff? Go for Challengers of the Unknown.
Oh, God, I love Challengers. Did y'all watch the Teen Titans go to the movie? The Teen Titans? Dude, dude, they gave the Challengers some love in that when they went through the portal in space and they felt like they were finally saved. And they all go to leave and it cuts off right at them and leaves them still stuck out there.
Oh,
Isn't that the one where Stan Lee showed up?
Yeah, Stan Lee
Yeah.
popped up at the end. It was phenomenal.
I actually have that
I
the
love
movie of that, or a comic of that movie.
And Tate, I'm going to throw in one of these extra little one of these. If you're still right there, Spider-Man or X-Men, Spider-Man or X-Men, Spider-Man or X-Men, Spider-Man or X-Men. So we are 7 subscribers away from the next giveaway. Books that are still in play.
X-Men.
Star Wars High Republic. Got it. Thank you. Jennifer Song, Something is Killing the Children. Darth Vader. Noctera. And that Spidey Majigger Bob will get thrown in with the next winner. They could pick 2 and have that Spidey thrown in with it as well. While we hang out, I'm going to actually start boxing these books up to ship out. That's a good idea too, right? Right?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to be an overachiever, all right, go for it.
I'm doing it. This is Bobby's right here.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna forget.
Doing it again.
Doing it. I'm doing it.
I'm just over here adding books to my wish list that I know I'm never going to get, but I at least would like to see it on my wish list.
That's exactly what I did with my ASM.
Oh, I want to talk to you guys about the changes for our online comic book search engines that we utilize to look up books, build wish lists, and all that kind of shit. Am I the only one that's completely said no to Go Collect now because their change and revamp of their website is complete garbage?
I don't care for their revamp, I'll tell you that. Although I've gotten used to it somewhat where I can, because I already had a subscription that's got time on it. I've gotten used to, I can navigate it for the most part, but definitely don't like that when you search a comic, if you type in like Spider-Man 1, it doesn't just bring up all the Spider-Man ones, but it brings up Spider-Man 10, 11, 12, anything that has Spider-Man and a 1 in it. And you can't use quotes. You can't use the normal things you would use in a web search to limit that. So it's very much gotten worse than it was.
100%. I've completely removed the wish list I had on there because I hated trying to navigate to try to get to it or add stuff or remove stuff. So this is me putting a plug for CLZ.
Oh yeah.
CLZ does everything I need it to do the way it needs to do. The wish list on there is really easy to do. You just make sure you select, if you want it for a collection or your wish list, and then you just flip back and forth. It's so much better.
Yeah, I use CLZ.
I've been using CLZ.
Yeah, for my inventory purposes, I've been using CLZ.
Oh, yeah.
Same here.
I will say that the thing about CLZ that's really annoying for me, because I do use both. I have dual subscriptions. I use both the browser and the phone because I don't type on phones very well.
Right.
And when you're using your collection, like if I go to my Spider-Man, every time I come in, it doesn't retain what my filter is. So like normally if I'm filtering just what's in my collection, that's fine. But if I exit the browser and I come back later and bring it back on, it's now showing me all books. So then when I start going through there, things that are on my wish list are displaying in the list along with the things that are in my collection, unless I go back and refilter it again. So
you should be able to just I'm on the browser right now, and you just you can do
just in collection.
In collection, yeah.
Right. But then when you exit your browser, next time you log back in, it doesn't retain the way you had it. Even though, like, if I change my filters to filter, for example, by author, when I log back in, it'll retain that, but it doesn't retain. It always wants to default to all, which is a little bit annoying when I'm sitting there going, "Do I have this book?" And I'm looking at my list. Oh wait, but it's. I mean, it's not. Of all the things that I'm nitpicking here, right? For the most part, CLZ is a phenomenal application, especially once you get your old stuff in there.
I keep trying to get Comic Man Andy to actually do it, and he's like, "I've just got so many books now. I don't have to. I don't have."
Dude, that was my thing. I have thousands of books before I ever downloaded CLZ. Like I was so late to the game. It was just something that, I already had my mental system and all this and that. I still don't have everything cataloged in there. I spent like 2 weeks, like every evening, at least like 30 minutes,
short
2
box
hours.
like that.
It'll take a while.
I don't do short boxes. I do long boxes. Like I spent
so
much time, and I still have hundreds and hundreds of books not cataloged. Every book that I've given away tonight, not cataloged. Anything I don't plan on keeping, not cataloged.
So any of the books that you take you got to do it a little bit over time, especially the old stuff that you can't scan, right? But if you have your stuff at least sorted by title and in sequential order, which that's just how I normally put stuff, then it's not that difficult because you can just bring up that screen, just check.
I really just I have pretty much my collection alphabetized the way that CLZ does for the most part. So that's how I do my collection, just alphabetized, and then you put it in the right order for the date and all that kind of stuff, and then you're good to go. But I also only have 427 comics in my collection, so I'm not on you guys' level where you got I can see how many boxes you got in your picture over there. What do you got on the floor?
I got 10 short boxes, and I honestly need one more.
I've got 3 short boxes, and I might have to get to the 4th one because my 3 are getting a bit tight. That's it. So, and the only other person I know that has less comics than me, I actually was talking with him last week, is Dustin from Two Brothers. He has 350.
All I have according to CLZ is 1,200 books in my collection.
Yeah.
Did you say 350?
Yeah, he's got 300 something in his collection right now too. So I think me and Dustin probably got the smallest collections out there.
I got more slabs than that,
right?
Here comes the flexing.
Yeah.
I got 16 boxes of slabs, and
now didn't Dustin recently just try to offload a lot of stuff over the past few months because he had vehicle trouble, and he was trying to just slim down stuff and just buy a couple of keys kind of thing?
Yeah, we were talking about it at length. I hopped on his the Christmas Babylon thing he had going on, and we ended up talking for like 2.5 hours afterwards privately. And yeah, he was just like, same thing, got a bunch of shit going on in life, and so he's just clearing everything out. And
y'all both, he did that video, and then you did like a response and your take on it too with the lost collector syndrome.
Oh yeah,
where y'all just hit a slump.
Yeah, but I've been getting my stride back in. It's just like I've always been a very particular, super particular kind of
Good
collector.
for you. That means you have money still.
And but the problem is the stuff that I want to get that's particular is also really expensive because it's hard to find. It's low print. It's rare. It's all the shit that you look for as a collector. But like, yeah, it just grinds your gears when you're trying to get all that shit.
Size doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
Said no woman ever.
Well,
Hey.
when they want your space.
But like another
I
collector,
married my wife under those pretenses.
another collector that's
part
trying
of
to
the vows.
yeah, another collector that's trying to get a lot of his collection out is Nick's Kicks and Comics. He's been putting a lot of stuff up on Instagram.
Well, correction, Nick isn't getting rid of his collection. Nick buys books to fund his collection. Like
That's
Nick,
true. He's
Nick
trying
is
to offload
doing it.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's trying
Nick
to
is-
offload.
He's trying to
Yeah,
move
Nick is
inventory.
doing it.
That was
He's starting to
purchased
get some.
to sell.
Yeah, he's starting to get some of his stuff back, and he's formatting how he's selling it. Because what he did was he removed everything from his eBay page, and he's going strictly to IG and whatnot.
Yeah.
So yeah, Nick's got a system down pat.
Yeah. And I was looking. I'm very close friends with Nick, and I was looking at his posts, and he put that Legend of the Blue Marvel up for 9.4, trying to sell that. I told him, I said, you hold on to that book. That's so low print. Like, why would you do that? Don't do that.
Did y'all see CMS Comics the CMS Comic Vet's farewell video that he posted tonight? Holy shit!
Well, if you've been collecting for that long, you'll have that kind of stuff too.
No, it's not even what he had. It's the presentation, like the message that he put out there. Like, dude, I give that video a 10 out of 10. That man went out in a blaze of glory.
Bobby, I've only got one turntable and a microphone.
One turntable and a microphone. No, you need two turntables and a microphone. That's how the
But
song
speaking
goes.
of Blue Marvel or adding the Blue Marvel, he put up multiple copies, like just on his farewell.
Like that would be like a super awesome low print book to find in the wild. Like finding an Invincible #1 first print in the wild. Like that would like blow my mind because
Why do you want that book? You need to get like what is it like Metalhead or something like that, and the Masters of the Universe. That's where the 6-page preview is.
I think I have a Masters of the Universe #1, or I did.
I do because I didn't even care about or know about the Invincible insert. I got it because Earl Norm did the wrap.
Like, are you talking about the Star Comics Masters of the Universe?
No, Image Comics. Masters of the Universe #1 from Image Comics.
No,
Not the first appearance of Masters of the Universe, just #1 from that. It's the Earl Norm wraparound cover. And dude, I've kept that Congrats taint up there for way too long. Forgot it was there. But it has there's numerous books that came out that month with the 6-page preview for Invincible. But no one cares when it comes to Invincible collecting. But go over and look at Spider-Man 2099, and everyone wants that ASM 365 to pretend like that's like the one. Like there's no consistency, is what I'm pointing out.
Right. We were talking about that when me, Nick, and TCU Gamer, we're the North Texas guys up here. We went out to lunch on Sunday, and then we went hit a couple shops up. And one of the shops, he had the preview for Miles Morales, the preview one, and he's like trying to move it. And then we were all talking about it, and it's the same thing. It's the same thing where what everything is, the labels on CGC, what it says, and what everything else says. That says that's the first full appearance is the Ultimate Fallout 4, but because it's so expensive, most people are like, nah, let's look at the previews. The previews technically is, so, we're going to put the stock in that.
No,
but that's not how it works.
The first appearance of Spawn was on like the back of a toy.
Yeah, exactly.
But my whole thing with it is like his first appearance is his first appearance.
Right.
The preview is his first preview. Like that. Like if you're gonna split hairs with cameos and fools,
right?
dude, preview and first appearance is definitely two separate things.
Yeah.
Now previews can definitely hold value. Like it's a
Sure.
it's a supply and demand market. You know?
It's like
But
do
it's
we
not
do
a
we
first
want to
appearance.
like do we want to call like a
There it is.
first appearance of like Virus? You remember Virus from the Venom run? Donny Cates Venom runs
Dude,
was on a
I'm
free
still
comic book
stuck
day
on
one.
Virus. I'm buying those up.
You know, for that was like one of those, but yeah, like honestly, like
I gave one away.
yeah, I think I
Me-
traded
me-
mine up for like something actually worth of value that I really wanted to collect. I think that's how that went, but I really don't try to get into too much of like the first full appearance and cameos and first appearance and whatever shit. I'm just gonna get the shit that is like
Watch CMS
Rare.
comic video. Watch CMS
Rare, low
comic
print.
videos video because he
Hold
touches
value.
on that because he's kind of like shitting on the
Key collector.
YouTube spec people. Yes, and other people. The YouTube spec people that are just
Why are you afraid to say their name? I won't. I'll say it.
no, but it's kind of it was a bigger blanket than that. But it's all the people out there that are self-serving and not really like the way it's like the
Comic
people that are
Tom.
just self-serving. You know what I'm saying? They're disingenuous and self-serving. And he gets on. There's a few times when he's like, and some people want to say that this is the first appearance, but OGs don't bicker. We buy both, and he just throws up multiple copies of just everything that's in dispute. He just OGs don't bicker. We buy both. I'm like, that's how you do it.
Yeah. So I mean, but yeah, it was just interesting. I don't know, that's kind of off topic from everything,
Yeah,
but
CJ.
like we just kind of were like hanging out, and the shop owner was like, yeah, I'm trying to move this previews because it's actually going for something. So we'll put it up for this, and we'll split the difference on it. You know, by all means. But like, you know, I don't care. I'm trying to go for the books that most people don't go for unless it's like an actual iconic kind of book where it's like, okay, well, let me get this shit here. But yeah, like I want to go for like the low print spawns. I've already got a couple of the harder ones to get. I think there's like one more I need to get that's kind of on the lower end of that
Was it
spectrum.
174 and 175 or 75 and 76?
Well, I have 74. I should try to get 75 this year to round that out. But like 235, I picked that up. 240, I got that. And so like there's a couple within like between 225 to like 247, 250. Like that's where like 10,000, 9,000 print run for spawn, and that shit's like hella hard to find. It can be really expensive. I've already got my 1 through 10 spawn. I'm happy with that. Boom.
We're only 6 subscribers away from the next giveaway. So people in the chat, let's get some books away. We're waiting on y'all.
Oh my goodness.
I can't. I gotta crash.
Have a good night.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Later, Tyler.
You guys, I work a swing night shift, so my bedtime is until 4 a.m. So you guys are.
I wake up at 5 in the morning my time. So
12-hour shifts, man. I miss 30. Second's killing me, man.
Yeah.
5 days a week. All right,
Yeah.
I'll see y'all later.
Later, guys.
Hey, Tylock,
Talk button next to the
message your friends and family who you work with, who you vacation with, or holiday with. Send them the link to Sector.
Okay.
Let's get them there. It's not too late.
anything else?
All right.
red tape is annoying.
Yeah, it is.
But I
it's
know you do
it's
you do
keeping them
stuff like
away.
that just for me. I know that.
It's really loud.
I just don't think about it, man. Not until you say something. Then I have to pretend like I knew all along. So I got Tate's comics boxed up.
Nice.
All right, y'all, subscribe to that damn channel so we can give more away. Who is next?
What's coming in this week? Ooh. I'll just simply say that next Monday is going to be out of this world.
Why?
For the Monday mail call and unboxing.
Yeah.
I think tomorrow's going to be out of this world because I'm ready for Book of Boba Fett episode number 2.
What do you think of episode 1?
It was fucking good. It was really good.
Does it? Wait, it doesn't drop tomorrow.
Yeah. It's
Every
Tuesdays.
Wednesday, I thought.
I thought it was Tuesdays.
No,
Tuesdays or Wednesdays. Then it probably was Wednesday early as hell.
If you stayed up till
that's what it is.
Yeah, with your schedule, it's definitely Tuesday night, but it's like 4 a.m. East Coast, midnight West Coast, something like that.
But yeah, I need to get that Star Wars number 42 because that's the only one out the Empire Strikes Back run that I have for Star Wars OG run. But it was good. I really liked it a lot. I love the whole Western thing that they got going on for this and the Mandalorian, and then they add like this whole Mafia Godfather extra to it. Like that's so cool. I think it's really cool. I was really hoping. Yes, that's a beautiful book. That's the one I want. I was really kind of hoping that one of the Sand People, like they might give us a bit of a preview that one of those guys might be one of the Darths that'll actually come about. Like
one of the what?
One of the dark side Darth users. Darth Krat.
Sith Lords.
Yeah, one of the Sith Lords. I think it's Darth Krayt was that pre? Okay. Yes. A girl can wish. Okay, all right. I'm just saying, like, because like, we spend a lot of money in these books, and so like, you want some spec, and it's Favreau and Filoni, so they're doing a good job. They're bringing us the Star Wars we want. So it's like I would love to see some Knights of the Republic stuff going on. I'd love to see maybe some Legacy stuff popping off too. But like I don't know, like they're just the first episode was so good. I really liked it a lot.
I was severely underwhelmed.
Of course you were.
Yeah.
No. All right. What happened in the first episode of Mandalorian season 2? The last time we got this universe, what happened in that?
I don't remember. I have to go back and rewatch
Packs
it.
and crate dragons. That's what happened. So what do we get in this? We get an old man fighting a taser.
I mean, he's an old dude, like,
and some big sticks.
What else do you want?
Some big sticks. Well, if you remember,
we saw him escape the Sarlacc. I
was about to say the Sarlacc thing was awesome. The rest of it was
average.
It felt like a COVID show to me. Like they're not allowed to be around people, and there's like I don't have any complaints about it. It just wasn't nothing good to say about it other than getting to see the Sarlacc thing.
I agree. I want to say that it's just a good start. It's a start. I'm hoping it has the potential to either go one of two ways. I'm hoping that it builds on this because it does seem very foundational, which is fine. We need to be able to explain through this why he is. Why does he go from being the most feared bounty hunter who wants to do disintegrations and stuff to I want to rule by respect? Who's doing the dishes?
Oh, that's in the background.
All right, fair enough.
I think you're right, Rob, because like I was watching Star Wars Theory. He did the live stream after that, like super late. And he was basically saying the same thing. That like it's a good starting point, it's a good foundation to go from, and hopefully they'll continue on that route to where like it's not like a super slow burn, but like it's going to crescendo and really give us that finale that we're probably looking for.
A lot of the Marvel shows have done this, right? They get the slow burn at first, and then they suddenly accelerate on the gas. I'd like a little bit more gas earlier on, but I want to know. But I do understand the importance of you've got to explain how does he get to where he is now, because he's a very different character. What you're portraying. In his desire to be the crime lord and take over all this stuff from where we've seen him previously as a character. Also, I hope that they're gonna, some of the stuff. Why is he got to spend so much damn time in a Bacta tank? Okay, so what's going? Obviously, yes, he's gone through some shit out there in the desert. I get that part.
He's also an older dude, so
arthritis. But the character,
we just saw him.
Character's not really that old.
Ass though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I get it.
Right.
I want to see Cad Bane show up. All right. I've got multiple copies of Darth Maul issue number 3 and issue number 2. No, I only got one of those, but like Mark, I want to see that happen too.
The thing is that we've seen the more recent part we've seen of him is before this actually. So we've seen because we're seeing after we met him in Mandalorian. Sorry, bouncing in time is confusing shit, but So, anyways, I'm interested to see where it goes. I'm optimistically hopeful, right? Because of who's doing it, the people who are running it. Filoni and Favreau have earned me to sit back and not criticize it harshly for now,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Agreed.
They have some lead.
Yeah. So the from the Dark Horse run of Star Wars, issue number 10 is the first appearance of Asherad Het that later becomes Darth Krayt, and there has been the rumor, obviously unverified, that he might show up, but not as the Sith Lord, and potentially one like he is one of the Sand People. So like that's like one of the things I was thinking about looking at him potentially, like maybe it's the youngling that he saved, or maybe it's the actual like the leader or the father, whoever it was. I'm like over here just like fiending, it's like, oh, I've got key books. Which ones is going to pay
I
off?
hope it's none of them. I hope they're just random Sand People.
Just
like that wasn't the
TV
Lars
show
Homestead
properties
people.
that if you go into deep lore with the books, you're going to be let down every time with the shows.
Yeah, but it is
especially when
Filoni
you're talking about
and it is
expanded
Favreau,
universe, yeah.
and they're doing really good Star Wars stuff. So
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying like being like deep lore fans doesn't normally pan out, and like what it is you come up with better theories than what you end up seeing because you're like on some deep level fan shit.
Yeah.
That like the general public would be like, why should I care about that when like the fans are like, that was the coolest shit you could have done and you just did it,
Yeah.
If there's a different level of interaction that like long-standing fans or like expanded universe fans will have with the general audience. They play to a general audience first.
So, and here's the thing with the Boba Fett show too. Out of the first episode, I've said this multiple times on multiple streams, and I'll say it again. It's the one thing that just sticks out at me the worst about it. That just kind of like makes it, what the hell? They're surrounded by the stupid shield maidens, right? And he
didn't take the Rising Phoenix.
Why doesn't he fucking why the hell doesn't he just fucking use his jetpack that he's carrying around on his back, shoot straight up the air and then twist and barbecue all those motherfuckers? Instead he's sitting there and he's like, let me throw Fennec Shan, let me toss you up in the air. Oh, you can't get up and over either. Oh no, we're stuck in the middle.
One of the reasons why on Star Wars Theory I watched his live stream afterwards, and one of the things that he said in there potentially might explain why he didn't jetpack. It's because he didn't want to leave her in the center about to get all fucked up. He's trying to do whatever.
If I go straight up, and
I'm
I
just saying,
flamethrow around.
I'm just saying, okay? It's a potential. They decide to go that route, okay? Look.
Okay, then don't flamethrow. Get up, use your blaster. It's precise.
Look, bottom line is, we're not making millions of dollars to come up with kick-ass shit to actually put out to make more millions of dollars. So our opinion doesn't matter. So we can just go off of what they have, and it worked. They kicked ass, and I thought it was super cool.
He had to get carried away. He got hit by a stun baton and had to be carried to the back to tank.
You see the scars on his face with the Sarlacc and all that shit. Like he's trying to heal. Like it is what it is. I will say it was cool to see that he was like, I want him alive, and there was two of them, and
she's like, kill anybody anymore.
She's like, you're not. He said, bring one back alive. All right, you're dead, and just kick him off the building. That was cool as hell. I love that. I can't wait to see him go full Kingpin. In episode 3 or 4, kind of like how Kingpin did in the OG Daredevil Netflix series, when Homeskillet Russian dude came in and interrupted his dinner with Vanessa. And then Kingpin just like chopped his head off with a car door. I'm waiting to see that happen in Book of Boba Fett, like issue 3 or 4 in. I want to see that. That'd be cool.
We'll see. I don't know. Right now, he seems to be all about honor and respect.
Yeah, it's like the whole mafia boss thing. Like that's part of it. You got to remember that like the majority of the inspiration that came from this and like from everybody else was like from The Godfather, from Coppola and all that kind of stuff, and like the entire like background from whenever Boba Fett was created. That's where you get a lot of that stuff.
Those mafia bosses didn't get it by being nice to people.
No, but you have respect and honor, and it's
Because
That's
if you
what you
don't, you'll
do.
get your ass kicked.
Exactly. So like they're putting
he
that
hasn't-
in here, and it's gonna be super
Well,
cool.
I'll see. He hasn't kicked anybody's ass yet.
He was kicking ass, but he got his ass kicked.
Dude,
so-
he blew somebody's ass up on the
Yeah.
building. That was
Bro.
wicked.
Oh, okay. Well,
Bro,
yeah.
he exploded
Like,
into a
was
million
Boba
pieces.
Fett. Like,
That was
just-
super cool.
He was like, I'm fed up with this shit. Let me be Boba for a second.
Yeah, it was
Hear
super cool.
me.
Dude, he was so pissed. He was like, fuck, boom. Just, oh, yeah,
Now,
it was awesome.
now, piggies, take me to the back to tank.
Hey, at least they didn't turn on him, so we know
Oh,
that they're
yeah.
like kind of sort of loyal, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, they were a little late to the fight. I mean, what were they doing between when they finally jumped in? And meanwhile, while they were getting kicked, they're standing.
They're-
They're right.
they're
They're
in the
right
trough.
there. They were
Yeah.
right there with
yeah,
him.
they're in
one
the
second
trough
ago.
eating slop.
Yeah, there you go. They were chop slopping over there.
Because they were right there 1 second. The next second, it's like, oh, they're nowhere to be found until it's convenient for them now to show up.
You gotta have some drama.
He
Okay,
forgot to fuel up that morning.
you gotta
That's
have
why
some
he uses
drama.
jetpack. He's just carrying around the jetpack for decoration. I get it. Okay.
He
I
just
mean,
didn't
don't
think
get me
about
wrong. I just watched it for the. I just before I jumped on this stream with Mark, I just finished watching it for the 4th time. So it's not like I don't like it, and but I'm just.
They probably should have dropped 2 episodes like they do with a lot of the Marvel ones, like 2 episodes.
See, I was thinking the same
To
thing,
start
dude.
off
I was
with,
thinking
just
they
to-
should have done at least 2 or 3
Yeah,
instead of.
Yeah, but sometimes it doesn't help you either. For example, Wheel of Time dropped 3, and it was crap.
I don't know what that is.
What was the rest of it like?
Sorry, I haven't finished it.
What did your wife think? Because I know
She thinks it's great, but she's a Wheel of Time fangirl. Her life.
I respect fangirls.
She lives her life by the wheel, whereas I'm a Star Wars nerd and I live my life by that.
I'd like to upgrade my Star Wars #1. That'd be nice. Mine's kind of like a beater copy.
I can't find mine. I looked for it a couple weeks ago. I can't find it.
I think mine's
right
probably
here, Mark?
yeah.
Yeah, that book. Is
I
that
think
the
mine's
35
like
or the
the-
125?
Mine's a 9.0.
The cents on it, the price tag on it. Because there's like 2 of them.
Oh,
out there.
mine's 30 cents. It's not the
30 cents.
I just have the 30, the regular one. Not the 35-cent is the test market one that's really rare.
Yeah, I'd like to get mine upgraded. It'd be nice
Mine-
if I could probably hit like a 7.75 or something like that. That'd be nice. Mine's pretty low. It's pretty beat up.
Mine is signed by Tom Palmer and Roy Thomas. Now I just need to get Howard Chaykin.
I like that. When is Comic Con this year? Excited. I'm like, which Comic Con? You guys have like 10,000 Comic Cons.
Yeah, every hell, even my city library has a Comic Con. That's true. They do. They have like little local shops come in. And
I've been stuck in it keeping up with the chat.
Like if he was asking me, it'd be a different story because
Yeah.
we only have 1 Comic Con a year.
Rob has mostly reprints behind him. Yeah, right. Yeah. There's not a reprint or facsimile on the wall.
What about second prints, third prints?
There
Spider-Man.
is one second print on the wall.
There we go.
Oh no,
Knife in the back.
no, I'm sorry. There's 2. There's 2 second prints on the wall. There's the second print of Edge of the Spider-Verse, which is signed and remarked. My first print is in the boxes in the back, and then there is the second print. Spider-Man 2099, the Toy Biz.
Fire.
But that's a bit different.
That's a bit different, yeah.
Just a little bit.
But it does say on it second printing.
So Tyler, you're at work, I'm assuming. So if you can just get 10 of your coworkers to subscribe to Sector 2815, we can give away some more books. We stalled at 170. Start sharing it out. We need the people on the West Coast to rally behind us at this point, Rob. Where are your people? Where's your wife? Your kids?
My wife is playing video games. My
Wow.
kids are reacting to my being upset that nobody fed the dog.
Have you got YouTube on your phone?
I'm surprised your dog didn't come beg you for dinner.
Oh, you do?
I'm surprised too. Actually,
Can
it's
you
2 nights in a row that
just hit the
didn't
subscribe
get
button
fed
to a
and
channel
didn't eat.
home?
I'm like, whose dog is this?
That's how it is at my house. I didn't want a dog because
It's 2815, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the next
Yeah.
sector over. Yeah.
Sector 2815.
Yeah. That's how I felt. They were supposed to set an alarm to remind them. And they didn't.
So I didn't want a dog because I work with animals every day.
Yep.
And I knew that if we got a dog, like I would be the one that have to take care of it. So we got a dog, and not just that, like animals just kind of take to me. You know, it's that thing like if they want attention, I'm there for them, but I don't pester them, I don't bother them. Like I don't know what it is, but the dog is my shadow now. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, well, that's exactly it. I didn't want it for the same reasons, and
There's at least one more.
Cool. But yeah, I aside from scooping poop, I end up doing 99% of it. And
I can see Rob sitting outside with like a gun in his lap while someone else scoops the poop. Yeah, you missed the spot.
That's right.
Just force them.
Pretty much.
Gonna rub your fucking nose in it.
You know, the dog comes up. You know, dog comes up to me, wants affection. I don't give affection when the dog wants affection. I give affection on my time when I want to. I don't let the dog rule my life.
Oh, there's this lady I know. She has like a bunch of big dogs. I don't know her personally. I just know her from working with animals. And she also has like a farm with horses and stuff on it. And she was talking about like because her dogs work so well with her. She was talking about when she got her dog, she wanted to establish like that she was in charge of her house and all of this and that. And she was talking about like the little things you do, like when she's moving through her house, she does not slow down or move for her dog. She's not running through. She's walking through. If they're in front of her, she chooses to intentionally stride through them, so they know to pay attention to her. That she's in like the little.
When I go through doorways, the dog has to wait for. I teach the dog to wait for me, especially when we're going in and out the backyard. Even it's like the dog's not allowed to go out until I go out first or come in it, especially enter the house.
And they respond so well to that kind of stuff, like just those little nuances like that. It sets up such a great dynamic.
Right. Yeah. When dog doesn't eat before me. And it actually came up very well because like we do let the dogs go get up on the couch in the recliners. And the other day I got up to go use the bathroom, so if the dog had gone into my recliner because it was warm and whatnot, and I walked out and I looked at the dog and I said, "Hey, I'm going to be back in a moment." And I want my chair back, and she stayed there. And then when I came back in the room, I just looked at her and I clicked my finger. She jumped out of my recliner and climbed back onto the couch. Knew that it was, hey, nope, that's Dad's chair.
Mm-hmm. So yes, Paul, I take Abe to work with me. That's my little
Shattered has better books than me. Well,
so just as a reminder,
that is possible.
Yeah. Star Wars, High Republic.
Hold on. I got to respond to this. Shattered Glass may have better books than me, but we'll have to wait and find out on Slab Hub in just 2 weeks when Shattered Glass reviews, aka Tyler, aka Half of Whack Comics,
aka Tyler Sucks,
ready for Wednesdays. Tyler Sucks. He'll be on Slab Hub in just 2 weeks, and we'll find out. Sorry.
And then we can all drop.
You like to plug your sponsors. I like to plug my own shit.
Well, my sponsors supply shit to give away, so
I give away shit.
Yeah, I don't mind you plugging shit here. You just hate shameless plugs, not me. If you're not going to be your own best cheerleader, why do you expect anyone else to do it for you?
I don't know. Exactly. You got to be able to sit there. And,
this whole time he's just product placing. But we have Star Wars High Republic #1, Noctera #1, the Jock variant, Darth Vader variant, and Jenny Frazan Something is Killing the Children's variant. Still trying to give these away. We need Sector 2815 to get up to 180. We're at 171. So share that channel out. Hit up your friends in those group chats. I know people want these books, so you gotta get them.
We want to recognize Bobby dropping the Norm reference from Cheers. So
it's 2:33 in the AM here, and we're rocking hard. I'm got a full mug of coffee in there. What's it called? Pot of coffee?
I've done today. Today was a 2 pot of coffee plus a quad espresso drink.
Yeah, I like the quad espresso right now. That'd be great.
Like I'm ready to go to bed. That caffeine's crashing out.
I spent all day in bed watching Cobra Kai.
I want to try
there
to
it is.
tomorrow.
Have you watched any of it yet, Panda?
Yeah, Tyler and I were just talking about it on on Ruben's channel the other day. We were inside the chat and we were just talking about Cobra Kai. Man, I binged that whole season in one day. I just could not get off.
You couldn't get
No,
off.
it's not like
Every
Panda.
season.
That's a personal problem.
Yeah, it's definitely not like Panda. Normally, my man
I'm
has
not allowed.
no problem.
I'm not
with
allowed,
it.
Tyler. Rob won't let me come on because he knows I'm going to crack him open.
You'd have to have the slabs to begin. He's saying go on SlabHub to show the books you wish you'd slab. Is what he's saying. So,
Which will never
I
happen.
guess he's assuming you don't have any slabs.
I still have two that I still need to crack open. But one of them I might use as a giveaway because I already have the book in raw, and that's my first prowler.
Well, you should give it away here tonight when we hit
What grade?
180 subscribers per second.
I'm not that rich.
It's nothing to do with being rich.
No, they can pay. The person can pay for shipping.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm not rich.
It might be more than the book's worth, but
And it's only a 7.0, so it's not.
Yeah.
It was a 9.8 maybe.
Oh well.
And yeah, I've still got my first Gamora in a but that's in a Halo slab, so I want to do that as a live cracking. Well, not a live cracking, but a tape cracking.
Do people like buy and flip books over there with Halo products?
Yeah,
Like,
there's
I never see Halo on eBay. I never search it specifically, but
because it's usually when you do because you guys will probably just do US only if you go on eBay. If you do worldwide, you check worldwide or
no, I see a lot of shit from Canada though. Well, maybe that's
Canada's US.
Canada, UK.
Yeah, Canada and UK. Now that I think about it, I don't see anywhere else.
Yeah, because there's people selling, like, if I just go Australia only, so I don't have to worry about expensive shipping, even though there's not as much on.
You also don't have to worry about good books.
Well,
They're all
there's like heaps
overpriced,
of people.
so who cares?
Yeah, there's heaps of people sell them on Australian eBay, but
What do they call Australian eBay?
.com.au. It's
It
not like
its own name.
it's not like Kangaroo Bay or anything like that.
That would be awesome.
It's just called the pouch
Walla
and the
Walla
logo.
Woobay. Walla Walla eBay.
But for those that don't know, this giant stack of books is going to last month's winner, the Legion loot.
Oh, not me.
Although I do have to work out something.
DJ Link's clean sweep this time around. He won the Legion loot. He won the Burke box. And he just won something else. He hit a
Slab
GP.
Hub.
Yeah.
He won on SlabHub. Well,
He
they
won
got
on
that.
SlabHub?
Yeah, they got that ASM 41 on that out of that mystery box. Yeah, because the man from Beantown box. That man from Beantown box looked like crap. I'm sitting there doing the math in my head. He's like 2 books left, and he's sitting at like $80 in value, and then all of a sudden that ASM 41 popped. And I was like, oh, damn.
Yeah, he got a big pop on that one.
Yeah. No doubt.
I do have to work out with Slim because I won my first ever YouTube giveaway. I've never won anything. That's why I always write the hashtag Aussies never win because I never win anything. And then I did it in Slim's chat, and literally as I dropped the hashtag, I won.
Nice.
So it's only one book, so I'm gonna have to work out how to get it over here somehow.
What's the slow boat mail?
It's either that or I'll see if Tyler, have you got a box going for Lee at the moment? Maybe I'll get him to send it to you.
Oh, you can always just gather up all your shit.
What?
We'll send it all at once for you, brother. We'll make it happen. I did it for Canada. I can do it for Australia. I sent Girl Scout cookies to Australia once. That was expensive.
Oh, God.
We have a friend of ours down near Perth that wanted like one of every flavor Girl Scout cookie that we had.
I don't blame him.
So, yeah, well, it was like $80 to ship the cookies to Australia, and then But she did sit there and do a video from. She went and picked them up from the post office and sat there in her car tasting every single one on camera doing this
Is
video.
that her first time getting Girl Scout cookies?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I would have loved to see that video. They're amazing.
Yeah, they don't do that sort of stuff over here.
And she really enjoyed. Her favorite was the lemon ones, the Savannah Smiles or whatever.
Samoas or die.
I don't care for Girl Scout cookies in general, for the most part, actually. So I don't really have an opinion. I think they all suck.
Man, I'm with you on that
Actually, I
one,
take that
Vincent.
back.
The Savannah Smiles and the Trifles.
I take that back. My favorite is the thanks a lots. I do like those, but the problem is in my area, those cookies aren't available because Girl Scout cookies aren't the same everywhere in the country. They're different in different regions, and the thanks a lot come from a different region from where I'm at. But if I ever get them, I love them.
For flavors or
Vincent,
makers
call
of the
them-
cookies?
So it's both. So even like the traditional one that everybody has, there's a thin mint. Thin mint cookie is like the one that everybody knows. But thin mints, there's two different thin mints depending upon where you're at in the country. And then there's different cookies because the Girl Scouts utilize different suppliers in different places. So some of the cookies are the same, some of them are different, and some of them just don't exist in certain regions.
Yeah, I was
So-
about to say, Vincent, you call them Samoas, right? Over here, they're called what, Caramel Delights or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's Samoas and
My cookie
tagalongs.
sounds more fuckable than your cookie, is what it sounds like.
I think you're just
Samoas
jealous.
is where it's at.
I think you're just jealous.
As long as I don't start talking about biscuits again.
Yeah, no, there's
I know, right?
because there's two different types of thin mints and there's two different types of s'mores, and then yeah, like you said, the tagalongs versus the caramel delights. Yeah.
Tim Tams.
Oh, Tim Tams are the bomb.
Oh, I love Tim Tams.
So much.
I thought you said you
What's
hated
that?
all Girl Scout cookies.
Oh,
Rob.
don't tell me that. Beck's just
Tim
like, I bought some Tim Tams today, and I'm like, don't tell me that.
God.
I'll smash the whole packet.
Tim Tams are like the U.S. equivalent would be like chocolate Teddy Grahams. Once you open them up, you can't. That's the container is a single serving size. That's all there is to it. There's nothing left once you open it.
Yeah, 'cause you only get like the standard packet. I think is 11 or 12 Tim Tams in a packet, and it's so easy to just go through it and
Right? Yeah.
one
that's-
sitting very quickly.
Oh, Miss So, you gotta if you ever get somebody that can get you some Tim Tams, so good. Oh my
And
goodness!
it's,
I thought
stay away from all the weird flavored ones. The weird flavored ones are stupid.
just get
Stick
chocolate.
to the standard one. The caramel one's really nice, and if you like white chocolate, the white chocolate ones they're really nice too.
Yeah.
But yeah, stay away from all the weird ass ones if you can get them.
Yeah.
So I would assume that I don't know whether there is. There might be. Like over here, we have like a USA shop, which is basically just like a small retail sort of store that imports a lot of the American food and lollies and drinks and all that sort of stuff. It's like ridiculously expensive, and none of it's really the good stuff.
Oh,
I don't know whether you guys might have an Australian shop.
Actually,
over
I'm
there.
looking at it. There's a place called the AustralianFoodShop.com.
Hmm.
And there's Tim Tams right there. Original
Tim
value
Tams,
pack.
Vegemite.
I can
Milo.
get the family size pack for $8.99.
That's actually not too bad. Yeah, because they do
Regular
make a double
size.
pack.
Yeah, that's the family size. The regular packs, let's see, the originals is like $7.99, but you can get like the Tim Tam double coats for $5.99, the caramel chews for $5.99, chocolate mints.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
so so that'd be because they're about standard, right? Like not on sale, special
Yeah.
or anything like that. A standard price is usually $3.50 to $4 a pack over here.
Right.
So it's actually not too bad.
Because it's imported, right? Yeah, because we're paying reverse in reality, given what our dollar is worth comparatively.
Yeah, because realistically, it should only be like $2 or
$1.50.
$2.50. Yeah. Like a buck a pack.
But still, yeah, no, that's the same way with like the maple cookies I buy, even though they're coming from Canada. It's like it's just
What's the Aussie dollar versus Canadian dollar like?
let's see here. 1 AUD.
Sorry, not I mean US dollars. Sorry, US dollars versus Canadian. I know, like we're actually fairly close with Canadian.
To CAD.
I should have just got
A
out
dollar,
of there,
one US dollar is equal to $1.27 Canadian.
Okay, so yeah, so if you buy something Canadian, you're actually saving money.
Versus we're $1.39 to the $1.39 to the one to 1.39 for Australian. So the Canadian is a little bit stronger than the Australian dollar.
Yeah, because I think Aussie dollar to Canadian dollar is like in the high 80s or early 90s, I think. So it's almost parity.
Let's see, CAD to AUD.
Yeah,
one Canadian dollar is equal $1.09 Australian.
Yeah, so not too bad.
Yeah, I remember when that used to be about normal for Canadian to US. Actually, for a while it was for a long time it was like only like almost parity within like pennies for US dollar to Canada for a long time. But
we actually went probably about I'd like to say about 10 years ago. We actually went parity with the US dollar, and we actually went over. I went a little crazy there.
Yeah.
Hey, Tyler's probably had some Tim Tams.
Oh yeah, all right.
I'm
gonna check out what's on the site now that I got Tim Tams. I'm gonna be getting some of them. I love Tim Tams.
Do they have caramello koalas on there?
Sorry, did you say caramel koala?
Caramello koala.
It depends upon how they spell caramello.
Exactly.
Caramel with an O.
That's what I was just looking caramello and nothing comes up with caramello. So
maybe just type in koala. I suppose you'd have to like caramel, obviously.
Aha! There it is, caramello koalas. Let's see. Oh well, it's cat. Oh, I love Cadbury's chocolate. I assume they're probably little koala-shaped bears with caramel inside.
They're probably about. They're only just just a small thing or whatever like that, and it's got a gooey caramel filling inside the caramel.
That sounds great. It's like a Rolo, but shaped like a caramel. Yeah, it's exactly what it looks like here on the package. So this says $7.49 for the big 180 gram. For the
Tim Tams.
Yeah, the 35. Which size? How many grams is that pack? That caramel?
That one is.
Is that the 180 or the 35?
That's the 180. That's the standard now. It used to be more, but they've downsized a lot of it to try.
Yeah, the 180 here would cost me $7.49.
Yeah, so it works out about the same sort of ratio as the Tim Tams, because they're usually about $4 to $5 a pack.
Yeah. Well,
Nutella is good. I had to stop to addictive.
Oh, I hate Nutella.
I don't think Nutella is actually. I'm not sure whether Nutella's Australian or not.
I don't think it is, but I don't care.
Obviously, Vegemite is, but yeah, I don't.
Oh, you get an Australian daycare. Let's see what's in an Australian daycare package. The Australia daycare.
Vegemite, Milo, Tim Tams.
See here. I definitely see some.
Maybe some Arnott's biscuits.
Let's see. Vegemite squeeze, Milo sachet. Lamington's fingers, Tim Tams, cherry ripe bar, Carmelo koala, flake, Frito frog, or Freddo, Twisty.
Wait, did you say ladyfingers?
No.
No, where did you get that from?
No, there's a French snack that's called ladyfingers.
Yeah, no, I said Lamingtons.
Lamington.
Oh, okay.
Twisty's chicken.
Oh, okay.
Twisty's cheese, Cheezels, Shapes barbecue, Shapes pizza.
Oh, barbecue Shapes. Oh, nice.
Burger rings, Wagon Wheels, Allen's Snakes Alive, Allen's Minties, Allen's Fantails.
So there's quite a lot in there.
Aussie green and gold bucket hat. That's just it's just a bucket hat that's green with an with a kangaroo on it. And then Australian flag and stick and Australian flag tattoos. Yes.
Yeah. That's actually
$55. Oh,
I
and
suppose
it's
just
actually
depending on the portions as to whether it's
well,
worth
some
it.
of them it's like two things of burger rings, two things of the barbecue shapes, two things of the Frito frogs. It's a little gift basket, for
It depends on
Australia
whether
Day.
it's the little gift packets or whether it's an actual
Right.
packet.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't sound too bad.
And there's a large size one too.
Mm.
So it all has multiple flavors and stuff. Yeah.
Can
Most
I
of it
just say
sounds
that?
fine except for the Vegemite. I'm not a fan of Vegemite.
Yeah,
As
Vegemite
long as you do it the
way
right
too
way.
salty.
Well, it's one of those things. It's just that it's a regional thing, right?
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
like there's a lot of people in a lot of parts of the world don't like peanut butter, right?
Mm.
And then there's even more parts of the world that don't like root beer. We love root
Mm.
beer.
But it's as I said, like it's as Simon and I have said heaps of times before.
Yeah.
Whenever usually non-Australians try, they usually just dip a big ass spoon in it
Oh,
and try and do it like that. You cannot do it like that.
it's not a
light
jar of
spread
peanut
on
butter.
toast, light spread on toast, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's plenty.
Yeah.
Obviously, Fresh News is an Aussie. I'm seeing some Aussies sort of life's
Life's pretty straight without twisties.
Yeah. Advertisement.
Nice.
Can I just say that regionally, it looks like Rob should be in the South, and Mark should be on the West Coast in California.
Why?
You look like
Because I'm a fat man with no neck and likes barbecue. Is that what you're trying to say?
It's the whole mustache and everything, and just
because I could put on a white suit, sit on the porch.
Is this a jab at me for not being able to grow facial hair?
No, not at all. No, it just look. You gave me that visual earlier with Rob sitting on his porch with a gun on his lap, and I was just like, that's such a southern thing.
Where my
Like,
brain
you know what I'm
goes
saying?
to.
Like,
well,
just the whole
you
time
are an
I could just
Aussie.
see
Well, feel
Rob just-
free to hit that subscribe button. Help a fellow Aussie out.
Ooh, what's this? I get a whole case of Tim Tams.
Oh shit!
Ooh, that's
150 units for $86.
That's a lot of Tim Tams. Totally worth it, but it's a lot of Tim Tams.
If you're gonna go,
How many did you say? It was 150.
It's 150, yeah.
150 Tim Tams for what was it? Like $80?
$86, yeah.
$86 US.
35 cents of each.
There's an Australian shop in the US.
Oh.
Yeah, or online shop, yeah. Oh, Australian food shop, yeah. So that's that's how we would do it here in America. That would be like 2 servings because we go big.
Like stick them all together and make like a hamburger or something out of it.
I'm just gonna have 2 Tim Tams, 2 stacks.
I'd be in for that for sure.
All right, so let's see. I'm gonna try the koala on your.
If you like caramel, that is.
I do. I love caramel.
Thanks, Panda.
I used to love, actually, one of my favorite things to do back in the day when we used to get our MREs when I was in military school and stuff, and you'd be out on FTX or something. Back when I was there, they used to put little candies inside, and people love to get like the little pack of M&Ms, but it's like a little fun size. It'd be gone like in no time. So I would trade mine for the pack of caramels because you get like 5 caramels, and those things lasted far longer. I was always happy with that stuff.
Yeah, well, they're the sort of caramels. I think they're a bit more chewy and last a bit longer. Whether this is like you put the whole thing in your mouth and it's gone within like 2 seconds.
Yeah, no, I understand it. It's a nice creamy. Let's see.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna head
cereal.
out.
Yep, same.
It's almost 2. It's almost 2 here, and I got work at 7. So
catch you guys later.
Hey,
All right,
thanks for having me on, Mark.
I appreciate you
Later, guys.
hanging out, man.
Wheat
all right,
Bix,
later, guys.
Cocoa Pops,
Ugh, gross.
Crunch Nut, Milo, Wheat Bix Bites. Oh wow! Good to know that the Australian food. I can go to the Australian food place and pay super high prices to get Special K or Crispix.
We have Australian Special K.
We have those. Thanks. Yeah. Oh God, what is this?
Yeah, what's with the wear tracksuits thing? Oh, little kids that wear tracksuits and attack innocent. What?
Crunch Nut.
I have to scroll up now and see what the fuck he's talking about.
Oh, that's just Cocoa Pops. That's just Cocoa Pebbles. Okay. But with a monkey on the cover.
I've never even heard of the term what is it? E-shays? I don't even know what that is. I'm trying to read what this Fresh News guy is talking about. And I'm like, I've never heard of eshays, whatever he's talking about. Do you have eshays in America? Little kids that wear tracksuits and attack innocent bystanders.
Never heard of it.
I must be out of the loop.
Luckily, we don't.
I'm probably too old.
If I see little kids in tracksuits, I tend to cross the street. So
Well, I wear tracksuit all the time. So.
I call it a speed suit, only when I'm in my laboratory.
I love that there is a section on this place called 50% off, about to expire. Violet Crumble.
My little address book out.
I love a good violet crumble.
Yeah,
that's all. It's basically just a big long honeycomb piece covered in chocolate. So if you like honeycomb,
Rocklia Road bar. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, Rob, serious question: do you have an address book that you keep?
Certainly, it's called Google Contacts.
He's not that old. He hasn't got the old file effects or anything.
Yeah, my Rolodex is expired. Hold on, let me grab my Day Runner. Now, that and Pirate Ship maintains my address book as well.
Melbourne, Pirate Ship for shipping.
Yep.
See, I do all my shipping straight at the post office. I don't have the pre-printed labels and all that.
I just print it on paper, cut it out, and tape it down.
Well,
saves me time.
I have to handwrite everything. I don't have a printer here at my house.
Oh, they only cost like $50.
Yeah. I'll also have like a laptop I just set up on my dining room table. Like I don't know.
What did you buy at Frozen?
Like I haven't even had this laptop for very long. I got it probably less than a year ago.
It was a raw chicken, and I cooked it.
Okay.
All right.
I bet 2,000's equivalent of S-Shays in the U.S. would be straight edge FSU hardcore music scene.
Yeah, I'd never even heard the term.
I'm too old.
That's what I said. Melbourne surprise you, I guess depends what you look up online. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like when I'm on holidays, I don't tend to look at the news very often.
All right, that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to then. Oh, is this? Okay. Oh. Okay, so now here's where it really gets you.
Uh-oh.
Would be fun.
What have you spotted?
No. So this food site, it's you got to now pay to ship it to the U.S.
Oh, so they're not actually in.
Yeah, apparently not.
Maybe you won't bother with those prices.
So all that standard prices. So it would for like 4 packs of Tim Tams, I think a Cadbury chocolate and I think of the Cadbury Carmelo koala. Shipping is like $41.
That's cheap.
Actually,
I was waiting for you to say 80 to 100.
Actually, it's so funny. So that's Australia Post. It's $41.13.
Oh, what type of shipping? Does it say what type?
It's a standard. 10 to 19 business days. I can send it DHL priority. It's $42.19. So it's not even. It's barely $1 more. To go.
That shows how crap our post system is.
It's cheap. DHL is cheaper than Australia Post Express, which would be $45.
And that's the thing. It's because DHL and FedEx, even when we weren't, US said no, we're not sending to Australia. DHL, FedEx was still going because they've got their own planes. They can just do it themselves.
All right,
Whereas
so that
Aussie
tells me
Post
I'm
is
gonna.
nuts.
I know that this is here. I'm gonna come back another time and look to see if there's a place that's already got it imported, so I don't have to pay the high shit
Or I need to send it over.
to see what the difference in cost is, right? Because
I,
if I
I
can,
just I'll make sure there's no Vegemite in it.
yeah, I'm not gonna pay $40-something in shipping on $40 worth of food on snacks that are
A
just
dollar
gonna.
per item. That's bargain. Or should I say $1 per mouthful?
Yeah, right. All right, I gotta roll because I gotta wake up in 5 hours. So.
Yeah, I'm about to hop off too. It's about to hit 3 a.m. About to call it a night. This was awesome. I appreciate y'all hopping on. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Everyone like helping to subscribe up to Sector 2815. Be sure not to go. Don't be that douchebag that goes and unsubscribes later. You can always keep that subscription button turned on, just to help help a fellow member of the community out. And congrats to the people that won books tonight. Thank y'all for giving away the books and everything. That was awesome. Had a lot of fun.
What did he ended up hitting?
171.
Nice.
Yeah, that was Beck's. That was Beck's last one. Was the 171.
Yeah, so from 107 to 171.
Whoa, wish I could get that.
Nice.
But that's the thing. Like I've had those kind of leaps, and then the next day they're all gone.
Well, what happens is if you do a quick sub push, then all right, Rob, it'll drop pretty quickly right afterwards, and then over the next course of a couple of days, all those subs come back.
Okay. Yeah, because I've had a few people do sub pushes for me, and then they're gone by the next morning.
Yeah, so what happens is YouTube catches it and thinks that there's something fishy up.
I think it's bots or something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's when I was about to hit 1K, I did a live stream. I think I was like 24 away. Then I started my Friday morning community hangout, and we were just going to stay on until I hit it. And we hit it like numerous times. We watched it like drop like 15, just like that. And then I called it quits, and within 48 hours, all the subs were back.
Yeah. Stupid algorithms.
Well, there's idiots out there that pay for subs and use these services that have these bot subs, and they're the idiots to blame. The algorithm is there to protect your channel more than anything, Yeah,
because I notice every time I post, a new video on my Instagram or whatever like that, automatically you get I can, boost your channel, blah, 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 every single time.
Yeah, I know a person in the community that actually he takes advantage of all those, and it just blows my mind. He'll sit there and pay for subscribers and views, and then he'll post, thanks everyone for watching, but like he'll go live for something like with over 1,000 subscribers, he'll go live for like a huge giveaway and only have like 40 views on it. It's unheard of, unheard of. Have like 3 people in his live for it. Like come on, man. Like, is it worth it? Like, you're not building any kind of relationship or fan base or community with people that watch. You're not trying to get to know anyone. You're just worrying about specific numbers to make yourself feel better. It's just
like everybody obviously wants, like I've been stuck on low 200s for like a month. But I just know, like what John's comments with Kid said, he goes, he's got a turtle channel. He's just slowly grew, and it just took years to just grow. He goes, he never really did pushes. He just let it grow naturally.
Yeah, I never sub pushed my own channel, but I just, I don't know, it just kind of went. It took about right at a year to hit 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, so I jumped on too late because a lot of people that obviously did the COVID, what we call the COVID boomers, that joined during COVID or whatever like that, everybody just, their subscribers just went through the roof. I did mine way too late, so I didn't actually do my first video until I think maybe April or May, and I'm only on 200. So, but I still say that as an accomplishment anyway.
Yeah, I started. I think I started my channel August 28th.
But the year before
2020, yeah, so about 4 or 5 months before you. No, 8. That'd be 8 months before you, right? Yeah, 8 months before you.
Yeah. So maybe in 8 months I might hit 400.
There you go. Yeah. Well, thank you to everybody, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel as well. hopefully, I'm about to have some off days. So Monday, I should be posting my 1,000 subscriber entry giveaway thing. It's really late. I was waiting on a lot of items to show up, but I've got John Jang sent signed art print. Sector 2815 donated an original art from a Green Lantern Annual 3, as well as the book to go with it. I've got some signed 9/8 slabs, first appearance of Dark Side, all kinds of stuff that'll be given away. So you definitely want to be subscribed and be on the lookout for that entry video.
Oh, thank you, Christopher. Christopher Padilla just subscribed.
Boom! You're on your way to 400, just like that. So yeah, I'll catch all you guys tomorrow when I hopefully most likely will go live sometime in the afternoon for my new DC day or my new comic book day haul. I'm off on Tuesday, so that's when I do it. So I'll see all y'all in a handful of hours from now. Have a good night, and until next time, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.